day for the Pawars. You're losing Pune. You're on the back foot in Pimpri-Chinchwad. Looks like the alliance also hasn't worked there, Anish.
Rajdeep, again, I'm not keen on commenting on the final nature of the results because, as you know, counting this time Mumbai looks slightly different than it did earlier. So we get a clearer picture, but you're right.
No, Pune, the picture is clear, Anish. BJP leading in 90, the Pawars in 20. That's a huge victory for the BJP, much bigger than it was even 5 or 7 years ago when elections were last held. Or 8 years ago when elections were last held.
I think it's a moment of reflection. I think we have to accept these verdicts with grace. I think we did try to go forward with a development forward agenda in Pune compared to the sort of high vitriol campaign that you saw in Mumbai around identity issues. We tried to make it about free access to public transportation, about stormwater drainage, about the future of jobs in Pimpri-Chinchwad and Pune. Clearly, that's not resonating. I think we also have to figure out what, as an opposition, we can do, what alliances can work, and in what way we can remain politically relevant. I think that's an important lesson to draw today.
You know, but do you concede that this whole family politics also needs to reinvent itself? You can't just vote on a Thackeray family name or a Pawar family name. Voters have moved beyond the family.
But Rajiv, I don't think we did only do politics on the family name, neither in Pimpri-Chinchwad nor in Pune, and certainly not in other parts of the state, where we had alliance partners sort of ranging from the Congress to the MNS to the Shiv Sena UBT, right? And in this Maharashtra election, quite honestly, except for Mumbai, in every other part of the state, you've seen every kind of alliance possible, except for the Shiv Senas coming together. So in many ways, the Sthanik Swarajya Samstha elections have always been distinct from the state elections and the national elections. We've not made this about a reuniting of families, although that's certainly been a poll topic because it does make for great visuals. But we've tried to keep this focused on development. And perhaps we need to do a lot more to explain our own track record and convince voters that we're better for the development of the cities that are so integral to Maharashtra's progress.
Okay. You know, it's good to have a spokesperson who's at least willing to introspect. I don't know whether that will result in any change. You see, I mean, the opposition in Maharashtra is going to need to reinvent and reboot Anish Gawande. Otherwise, you're heading for... There are those who believe that Maharashtra is now becoming more and more of a hindutva state. Susiben Shah, I remember Professor Suhas Palshikar, leading political scientist, saying after the Vidhan Sabha election that Maharashtra is the next hindutva laboratory. What will you tell those who say that there is also a hindutva angle to this victory? When you say a Khan cannot become a mayor, it will be a Maharashtrian Hindu. Sushiben Shah, how do you respond?
I don't see any conflict. Being a Hindutva, being a staunch Hindu and respecting other religion. That is our plank as Mumbai.
But why then dog whistle? Then why dog whistle and say we will make sure no Khan will become the mayor? What's the need to say that?
We cannot mince words while we say that the mayor will be from a Hindu, from Marathi, because we believe in Marathi Asmita. But there is no conflict between being a proud Hindu and a Marathi Manus and the rest of the people. Who's a Mumbaikar? I am a Gujarati. But still...
Okay, are you saying a Maharashtrian Muslim from the Konkan is not a Mumbaikar? Are you aware that the greatest mayor that Mumbai produced is someone called Yusuf Meher Ali, who did more for Mumbai than all the other mayors put together later?
I'm not running away from the fact that there are previous mayors. All mayors have been very respectable. But Shiv Sena believes, and we staunchly believe, the Marathi Manus, a Hindu Manus should be the mayor, and the people.
Is a Muslim from the Konkan who speaks fluent Marathi a Mumbaikar, a Marathi Manus, or is Sushiben Shah a Marathi Manus?
No, that is not a Hindu Marathi Manus. I mean, I cannot be more clear than this, Mr. Sardesai.
No, so you're saying if I'm a Muslim who speaks fluent Marathi, I'm not a Marathi Manus. That's what you're saying.
You are a Marathi Manus. You are a Marathi Manus as much as I am. Mayor. The mayor will be a Marathi Hindu. Let's not mince words.
Okay, I'm stopping you for a moment because Ashish Shelar, State Minister in Maharashtra government is speaking. He's of course a leading Mumbai MLA.
सर फक्त मला एक विचारायचं की भाजप आणि शिवसेना युती भगवा तुमचा झेंडा आहे तो फडकवण्याच्या तयारीत आहे मुंबई महापालिकेत कसं दिसतंय चित्र
स्पष्टच आहे सर्व निकाल आल्यावर आपण बोलूया.
Okay, there you have Ashish Shelar there speaking to us. In a moment we'll be... Who? Sushi Ben, you wanted to complete my point. Are you saying, if I keep repeating this, if I'm a Muslim who speaks fluent Marathi, has lived in Mumbai over several generations, am I a Marathi Manus or not?
You are a Marathi Manus, absolutely, as I am a Mumbaikar and a Marathi Manus, but the mayor, as I said, Hindu, Marathi. But the other thing that I wanted to say, Mr. Sardesai, is about the woman factor.
Why?
You see, we are
Where
missing
is
a
that
very
in the?
important-
Are you saying a Muslim is not entitled to become a mayor of Mumbai?
I have repeatedly, you are asking me the same question.
No, I will
and
ask.
I'm
If you recall,
telling
in the early 80s, A.R. Antule was Chief Minister of Maharashtra. This is how Maharashtra has changed. That you are saying a Muslim is not entitled to be the mayor of Maharashtra of Mumbai.
It is a number, the number, the percentage. It is our philosophy, it is our belief, and that belief has been bought by every Mumbaikar that a Marathi and Hindu will be the mayor. Now, the most important part, women. The women have voted resoundingly this time for the Mahayuti. You see,
Because you're
Ladki
paying them
Bahen,
1,500
you see the
rupees.
Bachat Ghar. You see in
You're giving them
Mumbai,
1,500 rupees
No,
and a series
hold
of
on. Allow me
freebies.
to-
It is a freebie, Raj.
But everyone who tell me one party which has not promised something to the women, whether it be the UBT, they have promised 2,100 rupees to all the domestic workers. But having said that, it is not freebies. It is a Sanman Dhan, Mr. Sardesai, I would say. You would agree with me that most of the women work, toil as a homemaker, build values in the family, and therefore, if the government, maybe the taxpayers' money, we all contribute towards
Right.
Mumbai's taxes, and a part of it is given to the Mumbai. Why not? And self-help groups. Every ward has self-help groups, and we have ensured that each of these self-help groups are independent entities, economically empowered. So therefore, I feel the men in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, feel that the only person, the only party with whom they can rely is this Mahayuti government, Eknath Raoji Shinde, the Ladka Bhau. They can be relied upon, and you'll see year on and year on, the women will factor as far as elections are concerned, and we have delivered for the women, and so they believe in it.
Okay. And there is a factor there. There's no doubt, Maria, that one of the key factors, and we saw it even in the post-polls, was the woman factor. We saw it even in the assembly elections. We saw it in Bihar. The woman factor is turning out to be more and more important in elections. Sanju Verma, that women factor, is that now treating the woman as a labharti, or is it treating the woman as a beneficiary of freebies, or actually having a woman mayor possibly now this time, given the fact that 50% will be women corporators?
Sanju wants it certainly.
Rajdeep.
She has backed it already, Rajdeep.
Yeah, I think you tried to put Sushi Ben on the mat, but she navigated, the entire thing very deftly. So congratulations to her, because it's not easy to navigate Rajdeep Sardesai when he throws googlies. But I'll just say this, let's get one thing very clear. Ahead of Karnataka elections, Rahul Gandhi, Siddharamaiah, DK Shivkumar, the entire bandwagon said every woman in Karnataka, every woman household which is below the poverty line will get 10 kgs of rice free, monthly ration free. कुछ नहीं हुआ. उसके बाद क्या किया? They started blaming Food Corporation of India. Bus ride free, school free, midday meal scheme free, 300 units of electricity free, blah, blah, blah. And the entire PD ecosystem said, Wajiva. This is the welfare model of Rahul Gandhi. Welfareism at its peak. Himachal Pradesh mein, Priyanka Vadra is on record saying we will give 1,000 rupees per month to every Himachali woman. अरे 1,000 रुपए महीना तो दूर की बात है, एक नया पैसा नहीं दिया, हिमाचल में महिलाओं को कांग्रेस ने 10 केजी मुफ्त का अनाज तो दूर की बात है, 1 केजी अनाज भी नहीं दिया कर्नाटक में. एंड तेलंगाना में रेवंत रेड्डी हैज सेड मुझसे ना हो पाएगा.
Karnataka, ma'am, Karnataka, I must correct. Karnataka, many of the welfare schemes have been implemented. It's not as if they have not. All political parties now are competing with each other on the kind of freebies that they give. You call it welfareism. What you call welfareism, others are calling freebies.
Rajdeep, on one thing you don't have to lecture me, that is economics. And I'll tell you there's a thin line between freebies and welfareism. Freebies is जब आप चादर के बाहर अपना पाँव निकाल कर कुछ देने की कोशिश करते हो. Welfareism is when you work within a limited framework and budget. Okay. Maharashtra has a budget of 7 lakh crore annually. And if the government is spending 58,000 crore on Ladki Bahin Yojana, it's not a big deal. But if in Himachal Pradesh, your entire budget is 40,000 crore and you're borrowing 30,000 crore largely from the RBI's Ways and Means facility at concessional rates of interest, then that is called throwing your
one
state
party
into the
is
throes of
bravery, is
bankruptcy.
another party is welfareism.
Okay.
So that's how it is invariably. But the numbers are consolidating, and it's BJP all the way across Maharashtra. Let me bring in Amitabh Tiwari again. Amitabh Tiwari, as Axis and other pollsters were predicting that it will be a sweep, that's not really the case. It's 114, perhaps it will consolidate around 117 to 18, 120 maximum. That's how it looks like as far as the BMC is concerned.
Did the exit pollsters overestimate if these numbers hold?
No, essentially, I think 26 seats results are yet to be updated here, correct? So even if you go by this ratio of 114 to 70, then the number could be anywhere around 125-ish, 125 to 130, which is the lower end of what Axis had projected. But as I have said in the past, it's largely an extrapolation of what the parties got in the Vidhan Sabha. 21 seats into 6 is largely 126, 130. It's a continuation of what the BJP had gained in the state in 2024 Vidhan Sabha election. Even UBT numbers are largely an extrapolation of what they had got in the Vidhan Sabha, 10 seats. So 10 into 6 or 7 is largely 70.
But does it also show that the BJP is still dependent in a way on Eknath Shinde, that therefore Mumbai still is a city where you need those alliances even now?
Clearly, I mean, if you recall, initially the BJP was, as per news reports, willing to contest on around 150, 160 seats, leaving 50 to 60 seats for the Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde alliance. But in the end, we have seen that the BJP is contesting on 137 rather, and 90 seats were given to Eknath Shinde. Is primarily because the municipal corporation still has around 140 seats which are dominated or influenced by the Marathi community, and is a big chunk of around 40% voters which still hold sway by the Thackerays, and to neutralize that they needed Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena party to make a dent in that Marathi Manus vote bank, which they have succeeded to some.
Okay. Let me bring in Rajat Sethi now on this. Sound bites come in. We are seeing women karyakartas of the BJP also on the street. You know, it is perhaps this election management in many ways also, Rajat. While other party is maybe just looking at just setting the agenda, here is the BJP which ensures that its voters are motivated enough. While there is emotive issue, there is also a mix of that election management. That's why we call this an election winning machine, winning state after state. 2024, look at the results, and after that 6 states, elections held 4-1 by the party, and now a clean sweep across Maharashtra local body elections.
This is why, Maria, when you and Rajdeep were discussing that, the 3 top leaders, Prime Minister Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, and the BJP current president did not go to the state of Maharashtra, but you forget that all the other second-rung leaders from every single state, from Tamil Nadu till Uttar Pradesh, we saw all the chief ministers go in, all the general secretaries of the BJP party go in, address various constituents within the state of Maharashtra. It was as if Maharashtra is going into yet another state election. That was the hunger and the appetite and the organizational discipline that we need to go for every single vote, be it whatever level of election. Where did you see that seriousness from the opposition benches? I mean, they did not even hold one meeting together. I mean, also, I had to have a lookup table to see which city, what alliances are the opposition parties getting into. It was so confusing. So imagine from a voter's perspective, here is an opposition which is fragmented. They can't even sit together, even in dire situation. You have no campaign whatsoever. I mean, the two Thackerays came together, but they barely did any rallies together. The momentum was lost. They've been together for almost a year or so. They only came together on a stage, on a platform together so late. And then on top of that, you have BJP, who has ensured that right from the Yuva Morcha Karyakartas all the way to the main party, every single leader, big or small, is out on the streets. This does a huge difference to the morale of the cadre and building a family together which works together, fights every fight together. So all of these things become that extra edge which BJP, with a hindsight benefit, you can say BJP is, it is money, power, and you try and basically belittle the effort that BJP puts in. But, you need to see that fighting spirit from the opposition. Minus that, you cannot accuse the party that you're using Sam Naam Dandabhed alone.
Anish, if you look at the number of statewide rallies and the big sabhas that were done, Devendra Fadnavis, 37 in all, Eknath Shinde, 54, 25 public meetings, 29 road shows, Ajit Pawar, 25, Uddhav Thackeray, 3. Joint meetings in Nashik, Thane and Mumbai, Raj Thackeray, just those 3 joint meetings. That's how it has been. Congress, no big sabha. If there are no efforts that are being made by opposition, then why should they expect different result?
Maria, honestly, I think that we cannot ignore the fact that we were outspent 10:1 and at ratios even higher than that in these elections. We know that for local body elections, often the trend that continues from the state elections, particularly when those elections have been held not too long ago, does sort of continue on to local body elections. We cannot ignore that there was a tactical decision made here to focus on door-to-door campaigning to ensure that we reached every household instead of spending time on large sabhas that may draw audiences but do not garner votes. Now, I think many decisions can be thought of as the right ones or the wrong ones in hindsight. Hindsight is always 20/20. But I think it's also impossible to ignore that in such scenarios, all of the messaging that was going out from these grand sabhas was not one of development, was not one of the future of our cities, was not focused on the issues that a municipality has to take care of. I mean, of course, you need big leaders campaigning, but why does a big leader like Amit Satam, who used to be a very sensible gentleman, have to keep making the statement time and again that no Khan can become a mayor of Mumbai? Do they forget that Dayabai Patel, the son of Vallabhbhai Patel, who was not a Marathi Hindu, became the mayor of Mumbai? Do they forget that Simon Fernandez, who was a Konkani playwright, could become the mayor of Mumbai? Do they forget, and Rajdeep, you pointed out, that Yusuf Meher Ali could become the mayor of Mumbai? So in a campaign that was based primarily upon dog whistling in these large sabhas, I don't think the absence of large sabhas is a result
Anish,
of
besides the large sabhas, there was that reach out that happened also to each and every Mumbaiker in many ways as well. Can we, is the opposition not really getting their political opponents, their strategy, how much effort that the BJP actually puts in? You have an Eknath Shinde who has opened up his house. He's available even at 2 a.m. for his Karyakartas. On the other hand, are the Thackerays largely missing, largely not available or accessible?
But you do also have
That's the challenge for the opposition here.
But you do also have a Sharad Pawar or a Supriya Sule who are available at their house whenever people want to go. Even today, if you want to go meet Pawar side, you can rock up at either Silver Oaks or the YP Chavan Center or 6 Janpath and meet him. So if accessibility was going to be the only determinant of success in an election, then we should have done a lot better than we're doing right now. So I think, of course, each of these factors individually can contribute to these losses. But it'll require a lot more thinking to figure out what is the main sort of problem that took place here. If I have to hazard a guess, it's going to be the fact that the opposition did not manage to come together for these elections. Perhaps we'd anticipated that they would look different from your sort of state elections. We know that in the past, opposition parties and the government alliances have fought local body elections separately, whether that was the NCP and the Congress fighting separately earlier, or the Shiv Sena, UBT, and the sort of Congress fighting separately now. But perhaps it was required to come together against this sort of mammoth force that we have going up against us to be able to deliver on results that will at least secure us a few municipalities.
Okay, so we have a big newsmaker joining us now. Rahul Narvekar is the Speaker of Maharashtra Assembly. So he's a BJP MLA, one of the young leaders that we have been talking about, Rajdeep, the generational shift in the BJP. He's an MLA from Kolaba Assembly constituency, presently the Speaker, became the Speaker in 2022, continued also in 2024. So the message that is coming in here is that the generational shift that we talk about, also at the central level, you have the BJP president in Nitin Nabin, a young leader from Bihar, who's presently the working president, will be formally chosen as the party president on 20th. Rahul Narvekar here, right here. Rajdeep, please come in. How are you looking at these numbers? Not just BMC, pan Maharashtra, it is BJP and its alliance all the way.
These numbers clearly demonstrate the trust and faith that Mumbaikars have on the Bharatiya Janata Party, its leadership, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, under whose leadership we have contested this election. And this is a vote for development. This is a vote for progress. This is a vote for making the lives of Mumbaikars better. Mumbaikars have seen the outstanding coastal road that has been completed, the Atal Setu, which is the longest sea link, sea bridge in
Mr. Narvekar, if you can hear me, yeah, we've lost him. He's of course on a Zoom from his residence at the moment. He is the Speaker of the Maharashtra Assembly. The fact, Maria, is that Devendra Fadnavis, I think, will be given his moment. In all the, usually after a big BJP victory, all the credit in a way is given to Prime Minister Modi. But in this election, Prime Minister didn't campaign, Amit Shah ji didn't campaign, Yogi Adityanath didn't campaign. In fact, all the leaders who came in from outside were the likes of Maithili Thakur came in to attract a targeted Bihari audience, or you had a Manoj Tiwari come in, but you didn't have the so-called big leaders. In that sense, Devendra Fadnavis took the entire responsibility almost of the campaign. So I think it's interesting to see how that's going to play out in terms of the BJP's politics. Will Devendra Fadnavis now be on the front row in a way of BJP leaders? You know, when we refer to the next generation of BJP, often the names that are cited are usually Yogi Adityanath and Amit Shah ji. You know, they are seen as the top two in a way. After Modi, who, if that question is to be asked? Now you'll have to somewhere think of Devendra Fadnavis as well, because he has managed to, in a way, establish the BJP in a difficult state like Maharashtra as the party number one. Gujarat, relatively, you could argue, even before Mr. Modi became Chief Minister, BJP had already become the party number one. In Uttar Pradesh, under Kalyan Singh, BJP had dominated UP politics for a brief while. Now you've got Devendra Fadnavis. So Fadnavis's role will be interesting. I was mentioning this because Rahul... Okay, let's go to the BJP press conference on the Maharashtra elections.
बार हमने बहुमत पाया था. आज देश के और संभवतः एशिया के सबसे बड़े नगर निगम BMC, बृहन मुंबई म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन में जो अभूतपूर्व सफलता भाजपा, एनडीए और वहां महायुति को मिली है, उसके लिए हम महाराष्ट्र की जनता का, महाराष्ट्र के मतदाताओं का भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तरफ से धन्यवाद देते हैं. इसके लिए हमारे महाराष्ट्र प्रदेश के कार्यकर्ता, पदाधिकारी, हमारे प्रदेश अध्यक्ष, मुंबई के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष, मुख्यमंत्री श्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी और उप मुख्यमंत्री एकनाथ शिंदे जी और उनकी मेहनत का ये शानदार फल है. और प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो अपार लोकप्रियता भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हासिल हुई है, उसके ये व्यापक विस्तार का एक चरण है. और इसके साथ हम ये भी कहना चाहेंगे कि महाराष्ट्र की धरती, जो भारत के सांस्कृतिक गौरव का केंद्र रही है, छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का हिंदवी स्वराज्य जहां से प्रारंभ हुआ, जहां से लोकमान्य तिलक ने पूर्ण स्वराज्य का उद्घोष किया, और जो राष्ट्रवाद के विचारों की उर्वरा भूमि रही है, और जो आज मुंबई, जो विश्व की चौथी बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था और विश्व की बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्थाओं में फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी का आर्थिक राजधानी हो, तो मैं कह सकता हूं भारत के सांस्कृतिक गौरव और आर्थिक समृद्धि दोनों के लिए विकास की इस नई इबारत को जो हम प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के रूप में लिख रहे हैं, उसको
Let's go to our big newsmaker who's joining us now. Rahul Narvekar is the Speaker of Maharashtra Assembly. He's joining us right now. Rahul Narvekar, what do you think has led to this kind of BJP sweep across Maharashtra? Not just the BMC, several pockets which were seen as the Pawar bastion or the supposed Thackeray bastion have also crumbled.
Well, at the outset, I would like to thank the people of Maharashtra for once again completely trusting the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance and casting their vote in favor of this alliance. As you're aware that the people of Maharashtra through this mandate have voted for progress, have voted for development. The people of Mumbai have done the same. The outstanding coastal road made by the Atal Setu or the brilliant metro network, which has made life much easier for Mumbaikars, is what the Mumbaikars have considered while they cast their vote. So I would like to once again thank Mumbaikars for this support and trust that they've expressed in the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance.
Mr. Narvekar, how do you look at the fact that, this was, the BMC in particular was seen as the Thackeray dominated. After 30 years, now it is the BJP-led Mahayuti which will be dominating it, and perhaps BJP will also get its mayor in BMC.
Well, Mumbaikars have waited for this moment a little too long. They were fed up with the lackluster administration of the Mumbai Municipal Corporation in the hands of the Shiv Sena UBT fraction. And now they have expressed their opinion of having a better governance and administration in Mumbai Municipal Corporation. And I'm sure that Bharatiya Janata Party will leave no stone unturned to fulfill the desire of Mumbai. Insofar as both the brothers coming together, sentimental thing about the well-being of Marathi Manus will do. The Marathi Manus will stand up with the party that actually delivers and works towards the progress of the Marathi Manus, who creates job opportunities for Marathi Manus, who creates infrastructure for Marathi Manus, party that makes life easier for the Marathi Manus. Not this sentimental statements and attempts to sway people sentimentally is not going to work any longer.
Mr. Narvekar, there were multiple issues and narratives that played out in these elections. How do you look at the fact that many are seeing this as a new Maharashtra which has changed, which has become more accommodative and cosmopolitan in the real sense, that the Marathi sentiment or the Marathi pride that was spoken out by the Thackeray's has been the politics which has been rejected by the people of Maharashtra today? Okay, there seems to be some problem with that line of Rahul Narvekar, who is the Speaker of Maharashtra Assembly and also an MLA from Kolaba Assembly constituency. This is the result which has come in from Maharashtra. The BJP-led alliance has swept and is leading in 118. That is the number that we are looking at, Rahul.
Well, like I've said,
there is a transition from the identity
city,
politics to a truly acceptable or accommodative Maharashtra or Mumbai in particular, which is, yes.
See, the mandate is absolutely clear. People have voted for progress. People have voted for development. People are no more interested in sentimentally driven issues. Just to emotionally charge people and deliver nothing. This is not going to work any longer in the city of Mumbai. Needless to state, the city of Mumbai is a very cosmopolitan city. And needless to state that, of course, the Marathi Manus who originates from the city of Mumbai certainly has some sentimental connect, and their culture and their values will always be respected and always will be given a priority. But having said that, we are very, very aware about the fact that this city is a cosmopolitan city which requires the best amenities, best facilities, that takes along everyone. This requires the best of infrastructure. We have to make this a world-class city. This is a very, very resilient city, stands up to every challenge, and therefore it needs to be administered by a party with a vision, party which delivers, and a party that fulfills the aspirations and dreams of the common Mumbaikar.
Are you sensing that this mandate is a mandate of great responsibility, as much as, you worked hard for this mandate, but that this is also a mandate where people are expecting a lot now?
Well, I think the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance has delivered to the expectation of the people of Mumbai, and that's why they got a resounding mandate even in the 2024 elections, assembly elections. And the corporation is this corporation election is a replication of the results that we've seen last year. And because people are happy with the way the state is being administered, they have once again posed their trust in the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance to administer the city of Mumbai as well.
And just a couple of more questions, because we are seeing a generational shift in the BJP. You are a young leader yourself. There is a young leader in Devendra Fadnavis, who is the chief minister, under 50 as the BJP president. Is this also ushering in a whole new era? And the mandate which is, and as the exit polls are suggesting, Mr. Narvekar, that this is a mandate where the young Mumbaikars, young people of Mumbai have come out, the aspirational Mumbai, to come to vote for the BJP. So which is a shift also from the sentiments which were there earlier.
There's no doubt about the fact that Shri Devendra Fadnavis, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, has delivered to the expectations of the people of Maharashtra, and is a very, very popular leader, not just in Maharashtra but across the country. And his leadership has been widely accepted in our state as well. And having said that, having a good young leader with a vision, with with a plan for the city of Mumbai, certainly is a huge advantage. And the youth living in Mumbai has also accepted this leadership, and therefore has voted in Bharatiya Janata Party in the Mumbai Municipal Corporation.
Are you seeing this as a rejection of dynasty politics or parivarwad? Because be it the Pawars, whose entire coming together of nephew and the uncle hasn't worked in their bastion of Pune, or even this decimation or relegation of the Thackerays?
Well, I think this mandate is clearly for development. The way I see it as a mandate for development, for delivery. People are no more interested in just empty promises and loud talk. People want deliveries and deliverables. So I don't see this as a mandate for anything else other than development and progress, which Bharatiya Janata Party stands for.
All right, Rahul Narvekar, really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations on this massive victory for the BJP. Rahul Narvekar there, who is the Speaker of Maharashtra Assembly and also is an MLA from Kolaba constituency. Shweta Shalini is the spokesperson of the BJP. She joins me, and we have Krishna Hegde of the Shiv-Sena-Shinde faction joining us. Anish continues to be with us. He's a NCP Sharad Pawar spokesperson. Dr. Shoaib Hashmi is the Shiv-Sena leader. Jayant Mankar is a senior journalist, political analyst, continues to be with us. Matthew Antony is national spokesperson of the Congress party, who's joining us. Let me begin with Shweta. Shweta, of course, it's a day of massive celebration for the BJP. Everything seems to have worked for the party, not just in BMC. Now they have the control of the BMC after 30 long years. The BJP is looking at a mayor also. For the first time, there'll be a potential BJP mayor in the BMC.
Yes, Maria, thank you. I'll take the congratulations on behalf of my entire party and Karyakartas, my leaders. I think it's been, it's been a difficult last month because everybody has been on the field, and it's time that we have to start delivering the promises that we have made, the promises on which, the model on which the Mumbaikars have actually brought us to power. And why the Mumbaikars? I think we are crossing the 25 mark out of the 29 corporations that went into elections. And I think legacy politics. People have put a big stop onto legacy politics. People want work. People want to see work, and I think it is delivery and deliverables which people have voted for, and not rhetorics. They have primarily said that this friends with benefit kind of alliance is not something that they are going to go for, and hence I think it's a great day for us. And the only way that we are celebrating is getting to work again, because Maharashtra will be soon going to elections in the panchayat also, and hence we and the Zilla Parishad as well. So we will get to work. That's how BJP functions, because we know that governance and vikas, a Viksit Mumbai, a Viksit Maharashtra, and Viksit Bharat is what our promise is.
Yes. And Dr. Shoaib Hashmi, where do the Thackeray's go from here now? What next for Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray? They have failed to expand their vote base, certainly. It is the new Mumbai, as I'm looking at now, isn't really going with the tried and used formula of attacking the North Indians, attacking the people from South India, those who have built Mumbai.
I don't agree with the verdict which you are showing on the screens, because you know that initially Thackeray's, Shinde Gut and BJP, they all were in alliance before 6 or 7 years. So these all voters are voted for that time of agenda. Now, when the separation has been done, the people, the voters who has more hatred and communal, they shifted to BJP and Shinde Gut. And the people who have progress and vision and development of the city and country, they stays with Thackeray's and Mahavikas Aghadi. Shalini ma'am is smiling because I'm saying right thing. And you people are celebrating the victory, but it's not a victory. Actually, I think it's a very big defeat of democracy, that people are happy by managing. And आपने सोचा, जैसे सुना है कि वोट चोरी हुआ है, and you managed each and everything. Yesterday I voted, but I have no mark on my finger. और आपने देखा है आज ही इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से ये रिमार्क आया है कि नेक्स्ट जिला परिषद के इलेक्शन में वो मार्कर यूज नहीं करेंगे. So they manipulated the elections to win the mandate. I don't agree with their mandate which they got. But अब रिजल्ट्स आ चुके हैं, लोग जैसा करना चाहेंगे वो करेंगे. मुझे लगता है कि हमें भी इस पर सोचना पड़ेगा कि हमारी आगे की रणनीति क्या होना चाहिए और हमने और प्रोग्रेस के लिए क्या करना चाहिए. हमें सिर्फ एक ही काम करना है आगे, जो मेरा सोचना है कि हमारी, एक मिनट में खत्म करता हूं मैम, हमें सिर्फ इतना ही सोचना है आगे कि हमने प्रोग्रेस और विजन के लिए अच्छी सोच, अच्छे विचार के जो इंडियंस है उनको हमारी तरफ कैसे अट्रैक्ट करें, और जो बीजेपी और शिंदे गट ने हेटरेट को फैलाया हुआ है और जिस तरह का मैनिपुलेशन किया है, इसको हम कैसे डिफीट कर सकते हैं. इस पर हमें बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत करने की जरूरत है. मेरे अलावा और स्पोक्स पर्सन की अलग अलग राय हो सकती है. मेरी राय ऐसी है कि हमने सिर्फ प्रोग्रेस और विजन के लिए ही काम करना. ये बार बार ये कहते हैं कि इनके पास एक एजेंडा है, एक प्रोग्रेस है, बट आप देखिए कि बीजेपी का कोई भी स्पीच बिना मस्जिद, मंदिर, हिंदू, मुस्लिम के होता नहीं है.
No, I think it is the time for the opposition to look within. They have to introspect rather than blame either the EVMs or indulge in this kind of blame game. The fact is that the BJP has won this election and they have got their strategy right, be it the election management, the organizational strength, the getting the narrative right, understanding the sentiments of the people, and also Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, who was seen as the infra man, somebody that Mumbaikars connected to. I think that is the way this election mandate has to be seen, rather than blaming, indulging in the blame game. How many rallies did you all hold? The Congress party and Uddhav Thackeray Sena should be answering that question. You were not even there on the ground reaching out to the people. In fact, there's a piece of breaking news that is coming in now. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis will be reaching BJP headquarters in Nariman Point in Mumbai at 3:30 p.m. This is a big moment for Mr. Fadnavis. Remember, years ago, Devendra Fadnavis had said that मैं समुंदर हूँ, लौट के आऊँगा. And Devendra Fadnavis famously saying that मैं समुंदर हूँ, लौट के आऊँगा. At the time, it sounded like political bravado, and today it actually looks like a prophecy.
मेरा पानी उतरता देख मेरे किनारे पर घर मत बसा लेना. मेरा पानी उतरता देख मेरे किनारे पर घर मत बसा लेना. मैं समंदर हूं, लौट कर वापस आऊंगा.
Remember that. मैं समुंदर हूँ, लौट के आऊँगा, and this is actually the return. Now, this is about consolidation. Devendra Fadnavis sending a message that he can win Maharashtra local body elections on his own. He is the man of the moment and has managed to clearly consolidate for the BJP, come up with strategies, pan Maharashtra, and also focus on the most important Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. The BMC, remember, is significant because of the sheer, it is the largest or perhaps the richest civic body that we know of. Let's bring in the guests who continue to be with us. Krishna Hegde of the Shiv Sena. Devendra Fadnavis said that on the floor of Maharashtra Assembly, and now he is "Main lord ke aunga," and he has indeed done that. You have to unmute
Maria,
yourself.
Devendra ji is a very versatile leader, very talented.
Go ahead.
No, already unmuted actually. Can
Yes,
you hear
please,
me?
go ahead. Yes.
See, Devendra ji is a very versatile leader. He and Eknath Shinde ji, extremely hardworking. They have spanned Maharashtra. They have campaigned hard for the respective parties and for the Mahayuti. Our only focus is development. People have not only voted for us once, twice, thrice, and this is the fourth election which we are winning as a Mahayuti. And therefore, the crux of the matter is, if you are going to speak on issues, if you are going to speak on development, if you are going to talk about progress, if you are going to implement central government schemes, if you are going to implement state government schemes, if you are going to reach the people's doorsteps with those schemes, if you are going to do infrastructure work across Mumbai and across the state, if you are going to give the Ladki Bahan her due, if you are going to make her a Lakpati Didi, if you are going to have cluster development, if you are going to sort out Pagdi issues, if you are going to do work for the farmers, then everyone is going to be with you. On the other side, you see that the Thackeray brothers were only talking about, rhetoric, anti-South Indian, anti-Uttar Bharatiya, anti-Gujarati, anti-progress, anti-development, and therefore the people of Maharashtra have shown them their place. And therefore, I think it is a resounding victory for us. We have swept 25 out of the 29 municipal corporations, and I think the writing is on the wall. They are a confused alliance. At one point, the Ubata wants to go away from MNS, then they want to come back from MNS. They want to go with the Congress. They want to split with the Congress. And then the people of Maharashtra say, what kind of coalition is this? Where is the Mahavikas Agadi? What is the opposition doing? And therefore, we are fighting as one cohesive unit. We are following the ideology of Hindu Hriday Samrat Balasaheb Thackeray ji. We are following the ideology of Hindutva, inclusive Hindutva, where we work for all sections, all castes and all communities. And therefore, it is very clear that the people have again and again voted for us. And in the future also, we will see that we will take Maharashtra to higher heights.
Okay.
A $1 trillion
Matthew Anthony,
economy.
the message from the BJP certainly was, and the Mahayuti, that they appeared to be united. There was a clear cohesive messaging which came in. On the other hand, there was clear fragmentation of the opposition party. And with opposition divided, this is what the results will be looking like. If you have to take on to the BJP, the might of the BJP, then you have to come up with newer strategies. It cannot be a divided opposition either. Matthew Anthony.
Thanks, Maria. I couldn't hear that. First of all, congratulations to the Maharashtra State Election Commission. They did a brilliant performance. 68 seats went unopposed. Then the edible ink, where multiple voting can be done. Absolutely no response to the opposition's complaints on vote.
Yes. Okay, we'll try and connect with him. Anish, will you respond to that?
Maria, I think you're being less than generous to the opposition when you say we were fragmented, when in reality the ruling alliance was also just as fragmented, right? The BJP and the Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde were contesting together for the BMC, but they left Ajit Dada out. In Nashik, the NCP came together with the Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde. In other parts of the state, you saw similar alliances where the Mahayuti also was equally fragmented. So quite honestly, I think this is a very big deal. I want to congratulate everyone in the Mahayuti on a victory.
Was Ajit Pawar left out, or did he choose to align with his uncle? These are two different things.
I think, and that can be asked, but then when you say it's a triple engine sarkar in Maharashtra and all three parties are equally involved, when one is strategically left out and then also left out of governance, not just out of that alliance, it makes one question whether or not alliance partners are being strategically used in the short term and being denied their due in the long term. And I think the unease that you see within the Mahayuti today will increase after they witness the landmark sort of victories the BJP has had. So, of course, we're going to do the introspection and we have to be graceful in that introspection. But I think there's going to be a lot of introspection in the sort of ruling coalition's camp as well.
Yes, you wanted to come in. Go ahead. Thackeray. Krishna ji?
Yeah, Anish was just, clarifying on national television that they don't want Ajit Dada anymore with them. He just said that. So I think his bosses are not going to take it lightly. They're all family after all. So, I don't think he should have said that. But however said and done, I think the Mahayuti is on a strong wicket. We are batting firmly. And whatever complaints the Congress still has against the Election Commission, against the Supreme Court, against the High Court, against the EVM, and now against the ink, I don't know what Congress is doing. Congress, was founded in Mumbai and it's committed harakiri in Mumbai. And I think they just got 10 or 11 seats, and that too is not very clear. The lowest tally ever. And Congress is still complaining. I can't understand the Congress at all.
Matthew Anthony of the Congress Party, the questions are being raised on a missing Congress from the ground.
Krishna, you were with us, for some time, and now you're on a better side. So what we are saying is, I think Anish made a comment, you shouldn't penalize him for this. But victory, we congratulate, but at the same time, we don't agree with this victory. That's what we say. And we have to look into the party also. There's no denial to it. We have to look into the vote shares. We have to look into the participation. We have to look into our engagement. At the same time, we don't appreciate and we don't approve this high-handedness where the trust deficit and whatever BJP does or the Mahayuti does, there is no absolute punishment. There is no recourse. So there is no trust by the people also for voting against, because when you say about Mumbai's development, Krishna, you say in Vile Parle, how much time you take to come from Vile Parle to Bandra with the kind of work which is happening, or how much time you take, so everybody knows what is happening in Bombay, and everybody from the journalist side also knows how much difficult it is to commute within Bombay, within Mumbai. So, what is the development which you are speaking about? And have you improved anything in the life of the slum dwellers? Have you improved anything in the life of the poor people in Mumbai in the last 8 years when you were handling the administration of Mumbai? Now, after Mangal Prabhat Lodha, I can say that you are creating another 2 real estate billionaires from Bandra itself in Mumbai. So that is the development which you are saying, we agree. But what is the real development which you have done?
Okay, all that what you're saying here, Matthew Anthony, so perhaps the Congress could have built an entire campaign. That did not happen. There was when we look at the sheer effort that has been put out by various political parties, That is the question that is being asked, Congress plus at 12. Where does the Congress go from here onwards? Where is the NCP headed? What is the future of UBT now? All these questions, certainly it's about existential question that you all face.
Can I, Maria?
Yes, please, Matthew Anthony.
So we have to look this in two ways. One is about the absolute lack of trust and faith in the election management system. Second is also about, the opposition unity when we have to fight against a behemoth like this who is managing and manipulating the entire system, not only the election commission, but the institutions as well as there is a complete system, a lacuna in the system where absolute money was flowing like water in the entire city of Mumbai. There was no questioning. There were many times they were caught, but what actions were taken against them? Nothing. So there is a trust deficit. Plus, the opposition has to come united in such a situation where we have to fight a behemoth. We agree that we have to also look into ourselves. There's no denial to it. At the same time, we don't approve of this high-handedness because it can never be said a fair and square election in the state of Maharashtra.
Okay. Anish, you wanted to come in. Go ahead.
I wanted to add over there exactly to what Matthew said as well. A slogan that went viral during this election campaign was Ambyacha Vanat Makyachi Kansa, Aami nahi आणली भाड्याची माणसं. That, in this field of mango orchard, there are fields of maize, but we haven't got our karyakartas and bought them out, right? And I think for the long-term health of any democracy, and certainly for the long-term health of Mumbai, a culture which saw notes being slipped under doors, a sort of door-to-door campaigning being allowed without loudspeakers, which goes against all previous guidelines in the last 2 days being silent days by the election commission, a sort of complete focus on money and muscle power is detrimental to the health of our democracy, not just for the opposition right now, but for the BJP in the long run as well.
Imam Malik perhaps will be able to respond to that. The question certainly is, Shweta, Shalini, that is the BJP, every time there is an election victory, you celebrate, but the questions certainly get around the role of the election commission. Is there some misuse of institutions? That is what the opposition constantly, refers to. Even in this particular election in Mumbai, there was the question around the indelible ink.
Maria, a couple of things I would want to add before answering your question. I heard what Matthew ji was talking about. Now, your question to him and his answer. My question to him is very simple. Did Rahul Gandhi come once to Maharashtra? Was he not very, very clear that this is a losing battle, and that's one of the reasons why either the local team never called him or he never came? Anish also, I heard him talking. How many rallies did Sharad Pawar ji actually do? So it's very, very clear. Whenever you talk about the election commission, see, we have nothing to do with the election commission. It's an independent body. If they want to use whatever, they are free to use. And if there needs to be an inquiry, we better have an SIT sit on it, and we will also complain. The fact remains that every time that they start losing, why do they start crying wolf? Because eventually the EVM theory has now all of a sudden gone into dumps, and in came vote chori. And you look at the kind of karyakartas, the karyakarta migration that Anish was talking about, this migration of the cadre is happening because the so-called netas are practically virtually and on Instagram giving speeches. None of them are actually interacting. None of them are going on the street. The UBT and MNS came together and decided that they are going to do minimal 4 sabhas, out of which MNS did not come for that one sabha also. Meanwhile, all our netas, all our leaders, I will just give you one example. Devendra Fadnavis ji has done about 37 rallies and roadshows, apart from the 38 media interviews which has happened one-on-one. Congress, on the other hand, has gone and stuck an alliance with VBA, who primarily they have been fighting for all this while. So let's understand this. This entire UBT, on the other hand, if you look at what Anil Parab had to say on Hindustan Times, they were banking on M&M, which is Marathi Manus and Muslim. Meanwhile, BJP has always said, MY, Mahila and Youth, that is who we work for. And we add that to urban planning and with us, that is our mantra. And as I have said it already, we are extremely humble
Matthew
in the
Anthony wants to come in. Yes, go ahead, Matthew Anthony.
Yeah, there is. I'm just putting when you said about the Honorable Chief Minister making a statement that मैं समुंदर हूँ, I'm saying the properties across the suburbs were acquired by a few prospective billionaires. We're on the saying that we are coming to power in BMC and we will have all the FSIs approved. We will have all the slum rehabilitation authorities approvals coming across. So you sell it to us and you exit and we will make it. And I'm predicting here in the national media that after Mangal Prabhat Lodha, a billionaire, we will see a few more billionaires after this BMC term from the BJP. If Krishna is willing to challenge it, we'll talk after 5 years, but we'll see that one. And Swapna also. That's what I'm saying it across. So that is the kind of belief they had on this even before the election process was getting started. Now, I'm putting it in record. I might be a spokesperson after 5 years, but I'll be there in the politics. You can see what is going to happen. And Krishna very well knows the name. Anish also knows the name. Swapna also knows the name. But I don't want to put the names in the national media at this point of time.
Krishna Hegde, the fact here is that for good 30 years, it was the Sena which had complete control over the BMC. And at that time also, Mr. Eknath Shinde was part of the Shiv Sena. So the Shiv Sena-led BMC did not do much for Mumbai, and Mumbaikars is the larger sense. The civic amenities, the issue of pollution not addressed, the issue of potholes not addressed. These are issues that impact the lives. The overall quality of life, that was also not addressed.
It is so simple that in the last 20-25 years that the Shiv Sena was in power in Mumbai, it was Uddhav Thackeray ji who had the reins and the control of the Shiv Sena. Eknath Shinde ji worked for the Shiv Sena in Thane district along with his mentor Anand Dighe ji. And therefore, to put Eknath Shinde ji as part of Mumbai BMC, I think is not fair. Secondly, let me also tell you, Mr. Matthew Anthony was saying, my friend, that there is a work happening here and work happening there, and it takes so long to get from Villeparle to Bandra. At least he is admitting that work is happening. Whether it is the metro, whether it's the coastal road, whether it is 850 kilometers of concretization of roads or any other infrastructure project, at least the work is happening now, and which Mr. Anthony also is agreeing to. Second thing is,
there's a piece of breaking news coming in. I'm going to come back to you. This is a report coming in from Sholapur. BJP candidate Shalan Shinde, who is in jail, has won the election. Shalan Shinde is in jail in connection with the murder of MNS leader Bala Saheb Sarwade, and MLA's son led the entire BJP panel to victory. So when it is about election management, should it be seen this way? But this candidate of the BJP is in jail. So it's muscle power, Shweta Shalini, that's how it will be read. Shweta, you heard me.
Yes, I did. Maria, first and foremost, I want to reply to Matthew. He has been saying, I don't know who he has been talking about, but in 2014, when Narendra Modi ji came into power, there were 9 unicorns. And today there are more than 100 unicorns in the country. There is no harm in building billionaires and building unicorns. If there is something which is happening wrong, whether it is the State Election Commission or any singular person or any corporate or whatever, the Congress is free to go to the court. And the problem is that they do not believe in the country. They don't believe in the institutions of the country. They just believe in blabbing without any proof. And that's exactly what dear friend Matthew is doing. But having said that, coming back to your question, it's unfortunate. I have been in politics now for more than 15 years, and it is always said, and our leader Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji has always said, that the unfortunate part of politics is that the wrong people sometimes get elected, and it is the people who elect these people. So I think the key here is organization, karyakartas, yes, but we also need to have the right people represent us. Unfortunately, that is something that parties need to be very, very clear of. My leader,
So he's
thankfully,
someone
does
who has
not
been
stand
accused
for
of a
that.
killing and he is presently in jail. So you speak about cleanup of the politics, clean politics. Is that what is being reflected here?
No, it is not. In fact, the only thing that is being reflected is winnability. And in election, what you have to prioritize always is winnability, and that's what BJP has been doing. But yes, the balance of ideology and the correctness of candidate is something which has been on priority specifically for a few leaders like Shri Narendra Modi and Devendra Fadnavis ji.
Okay, there is another piece of
I'm not
breaking
too
news
sure.
coming in. This is from Jalna in Maharashtra again. Journalist Gauri Lankesh, murder accused Shrikant Fangarkar, celebrates his victory with supporters after winning the Jalna Municipal Corporation election as an independent candidate. So he was an independent candidate, Shrikant Fangarkar, who is an accused in the killing of journalist Gauri Lankesh. What does it tell us about the overall Maharashtra politics? He was contesting on an independent, as an independent candidate, Matthew Anthony. So while we look at the BJP candidate having won from jail, here is someone who is an accused of a murder and he has won from Jalna Municipal Corporation.
Maria, if you look at that way, Pablo Escobar was also popular, and Pablo Escobar also can be considered as a unicorn from Shweta's perspective. Okay, now I will ask both Shweta and Krishna. Last 8 years, Mumbai was managed by the BJP, or the state government. The metro, the local railway stations are still the same. The local railway stations are crowded like anything. The infrastructure remains the same. The hawkers taking the entire roads are the same. The slums and the dilapidated buildings are the same. So, and the road constructions, there are huge corruption allegations on the road construction contracts being awarded. BMC's every contract is being kind of questioned in terms of corruption, and the potholes are there. So what is the development which you're actually speaking about? You know, we can see it like black and white across Mumbai. And what are you speaking about? And what is the development which you've given to Mumbai when it was there with you in the last 8 years, completely fair and square with you people?
Are you asking that question to the BJP?
Yes,
but before
I'm
that, I'll
asking
bring in
question to
Brij Mohan Srivastava, National General Secretary of the NCP. Ajit Pawar faction is joining us. Huge setback for the Pawar family here, Brij Mohan Srivastava.
Actually, I'm not getting your voice very clearly. Unable to understand what actually you asked me.
Yes, my question was, बहुत ही बड़ा setback है पवार परिवार के लिए.
Can you ask to increase the volume, please?
Okay, I'll get your audio fixed in the meanwhile. But then certainly is this a setback for the Pawar family? Their bastion has fallen. Brij Mohan Srivastava?
Yeah,
this
now
coming together of the uncle and the nephew hasn't worked. That gambles doesn't seem to have paid off.
No, actually, people have not given their support to this alliance, and we have to think it over again whether we can go to this type of alliance or not. Respected Praful Patel has spoken very clearly that we are not going to alliance with Sharad Pawarji NCP. It's now very clear. But on the other hand, actually, we are happy that the Mahayuti has won this election in Maharashtra throughout in the whole of the state, actually. And it's a great message for the Indian democracy and as well as the people of the Maharashtra that now the three-engine government will work together for the development of the Maharashtra, and we will try to achieve whatever we have promised in this election.
Okay. So let me try and get the final comments from all the spokespersons, and then I'll wrap up this discussion and go to the ground and get some voices from updates from the various headquarters. The celebrations have begun. In fact, at the Nariman Point BJP headquarters, that's where the man of the moment, Devendra Fadnavis, will be reaching around 3:30 p.m. Let's begin with Shweta Shalini. The big takeaway certainly of this result would be that it's pan-Maharashtra, it is the saffron sweep.
Manya, Matthew Ji was asking me, and I think my friend Krishna had already given a list of work that we've done. But having said that, right from the ceiling to the coastal road to metro lines to elevated corridors to the new Navi Mumbai airport, I have a long list. And it's not only the metros in Mumbai, but it is also metro in Nasik, in Nagpur, in Pune, in Pimpri-Chinchwad. And, this mandate is very clear. This mandate is about impact-oriented agenda, not rhetorics, visible work and future plans. I think this is what people of Maharashtra have voted for. And we just want to thank all of them with all our heart and need to get our heads down and start working so that the promises are visible as work very soon.
It's a mandate of great responsibility, certainly is this. But Krishna Hegde, what does it do to your alliance? It's very clear now that in this alliance of Mahayuti, the big brother has been decided by the people of Maharashtra, and as far as the younger brothers are concerned, it is the two deputy chief minister and his parties. But Eknath Shinde will be the deputy chief minister, will continue only as the deputy chief minister. His party will always be the party number 2 in Maharashtra now.
No, Big Brother was not decided. It is already obvious because they have got a cadre of around 8 crore in India, and they're the biggest party in the world. So we are not disputing that. We are only saying that, the Mahayuti is here to stay. What development we have given the people of Mumbai and Maharashtra, the people of Mumbai and Maharashtra have seen it. Unfortunately, the Congress has not seen it. Secondly, Matthew said that 2 billionaires, there are 350 startup and tech billionaires in India in the last 10 years. So we have to open your eyes. The Congress party has to open their eyes now and look at the absolute truth.
All right. Thank you for joining us. A big thank you to all the panelists. Let me go straight to Mumbai. That's where Ritvik is joining us live from. That's where all the action is happening. And in some time from now, the man of the moment, Devendra Fadnavis, is expected. So while we wait for the first reaction to come in from the central leadership of the party, the celebrations will be happening at the BJP headquarters in Mumbai any moment now. Ritvik, 3:30 is when Devendra Fadnavis arrives. What is the preparations like?
Absolutely. After 30 years of Thackeray's rule in BMC, finally BJP and Shinde Sena has managed a clean sweep in BMC polls, and what trends are suggesting, as we can see in BJP headquarters Nariman Point in Mumbai, the office has turned completely saffron and the stage is already set, and even flags and flowers are being brought in so that they can welcome CM Devendra Fadnavis with huge celebrations. Also, State President Ravindra Chavan will be arriving, and all the MLAs of BJP MLAs of Mumbai will also be joining this youth celebrations. We can see the celebrations are almost done, and even Karyakartas, party workers and office bearers has started arriving here, and we could see that many of them are coming here from the celebration, from their wards. आप कहाँ से आ रहे हो?
मैं मुंबई से हूँ।
अच्छा, कैसा लग रहा है 30 साल के बाद ऐतिहासिक जीत बीजेपी की?
बहुत बड़ी ऐतिहासिक जीत है। ये हमारे देवा भाव का सारा कमाल है और हम को विश्वास था जनता जनार्दन पे। इतनी बड़ी ऐतिहासिक जीत के लिए सर्वप्रथम पहले जनता जनार्दन का मैं बहुत ही धन्यवाद, दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। और चप्पा चप्पा भाजपा ये हमारा नारा था, आज हमारे देवा भाव की वजह से ये हमने करके दिखाया।
जी, चप्पा चप्पा भाजपा का नारा तो था, लेकिन साथ में शिंदे सेना भी थी। मेयर किसका बनेगा अब?
मेयर हमारा ही बनेगा।
हमारा मतलब महायुति का, बीजेपी का?
महायुति का ही बनेगा।
बीजेपी का नहीं बनेगा? ज्यादा सीटें आपकी है?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी का ही मेयर बनेगा।
चलिए बढ़िया। तो Here we can see that now the party workers are also confident that after this clean sweep and huge numbers which BJP has managed to secure, they are claiming that the mayor of Mumbai, the most talked about thing during the BMC election campaign, the mayor will be of BJP.
Are you expecting some kind of show of strength of the two parties, Shinde Sena, or perhaps coming together of Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis also today? Another optics?
See, very interestingly, in Mumbai, if we look at the numbers which are visible right now, UBT Shiv Sena is at the second rank. So we need to wait if Eknath Shinde is all set to celebrate, because even he has to go to Thane, he has to go to Kalyan Dombivli, which is considered as his bastion. But in the evening, by 3:30 or 4 p.m., CM Devendra Fadnavis will be arriving at BJP headquarters, and just adjacent here, there's a Bala Saheb Bhavan, which is also a party headquarters of Shinde Sena. So Eknath Shinde right now he is in Thane. There's no official word from the party that he'll be coming to Mumbai any soon, but we'll need to see that will it happen together. Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis, will they come together tonight, today evening, or maybe tomorrow?
All right, Ritvik, continue to be with us. Let's listen into all the political reactions which have come in on this massive sweep of the BJP across Maharashtra. It is the saffron sweep, and the victory is perhaps the sweetest in the BMC, with the BJP all set to get its first mayor.
जो वोटिंग पैटर्न चलाया सरकार ने, ये बेहद गंभीर बात है। हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब रहे जिसने विधानसभा में वोट किया है, और ऐसे एरिया से वोट गायब हो गए जहां शिवसेना को या महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना को या कांग्रेस को वोट हुए, वहां से हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब हो गए हैं। ये पहली बात। दूसरी बात, ईवीएम मशीन बार बार बंद होती रही बहुत से प्रभागों में। जहां राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस को बटन दबाया गया है, वहां कमल के ऊपर लाइट ऑन होती है। वैसा मशाल का हो गया, वैसा इंजन का हो गया। और चुनाव आयोग के जो लोग हैं वो हमारी शिकायत सुनने को तैयार नहीं। कल शाम को 6 बजे तुरंत ये वोटिंग खत्म होने के बाद मुंबई महापालिका के कमिश्नर और बीजेपी के लोगों में, वरिष्ठ लोगों में एक मीटिंग हो गई। क्यों हो गई? कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट चल रहा है, आचार संहिता चल रही है। आप 1.5 घंटे तक कमिश्नर के साथ बैठते हो और क्या तय करते हो? आज का जो रिजल्ट है वो आपने तय किया?
Well, at the outset, I would like to thank the people of Maharashtra for once again completely trusting the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance and casting their vote in favor of this alliance. As you're aware, that the people of Maharashtra, through this mandate, have voted for progress, have voted for development. The people of Mumbai have done the same. The outstanding coastal road made by the Atal Setu, or the brilliant metro network, which has made life much easier for Mumbaikars, is what the Mumbaikars have considered while they cast their vote. So I would like to once again thank Mumbaikars for this support and trust that they've expressed in the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance.
After 30 years, now it is the BJP-led Mahayuti which will be dominating it, and perhaps BJP will also get its mayor in BMC.
Well, Mumbaikars have waited for this moment a little too long. They were fed up with the lackluster administration of the Mumbai Municipal Corporation in the hands of the Shiv Sena UBT fraction. And now they have expressed their opinion of having a better governance and administration in Mumbai Municipal Corporation. And I'm sure that Bharatiya Janata Party will leave no stone unturned to fulfill the desire of Mumbai. Insofar as both the brothers coming together, sentimental about the well-being of Marathi Manus will do. The Marathi Manus will stand up with the party that actually delivers and works towards the progress of the Marathi Manus, who creates job opportunities for Marathi Manus, who creates infrastructure for Marathi Manus, party that makes life easier for the Marathi Manus. Not this sentimental statements and attempts to sway people sentimentally is not going to work any longer.
In some time from now, Devendra Fadnavis will be going to the Nariman Point headquarters of the Maharashtra BJP, and that's where the celebrations will happen. He'll be addressing the Karyakartas. He is the man of the moment. Remember, he had famously said that he is Samundar who will be returning, and that was said on the floor of the assembly. And here he is, having consolidated his position, ensuring that the BMC, which was under complete control, the total control of the Thackerays, their regime has ended, and the BJP-led Mahayuti has won not just the BMC, but also all local bodies across Maharashtra. This remains our top focus. A quick break, and then we return.
If they want to use whatever, they are free to use. And if there needs to be an inquiry, we better have an SIT sit on it, and we will also complain. The fact remains that every time that they start losing, why do they start crying wolf? Because eventually the EVM theory has now all of a sudden gone into dumps, and in came vote chori. And you look at the kind of Karyakartas, the Karyakarta migration that Anish was talking about, this migration of the cadre is happening because the so-called netas are practically virtually and on Instagram giving speeches. None of them are actually interacting. None of them are going on the street. The UBT and MNS came together and decided that they are going to do minimal 4 sabhas, out of which MNS did not come for that one sabha also. Meanwhile, all our netas, all our leaders, I will just give you one example. Devendra Fadnavis ji has done about 37 rallies and roadshows, apart from the 38 media interviews which has happened one-on-one. Congress, on the other hand, has gone and stuck an alliance with VBA, who primarily they have been fighting for all this while. So let's understand this. This entire UBT, on the other hand, if you look at what Anil Parab had to say on Hindustan Times, they were banking on M&M, which is Marathi Manus and Muslim. Meanwhile, BJP has always said, MY, Mahila and Youth, that is who we work for. And we add that to urban planning and Vikas. That is our mantra. And as I have said it already, we are extremely humble.
Matthew Anthony wants to come in. Yes, go ahead, Matthew Anthony.
Yeah, I'm just putting, when you said about the Honorable Chief Minister making a statement that मैं समुंदर हूँ, I'm saying the properties across the suburbs were acquired by a few prospective billionaires. We're on the saying that we are coming to power in BMC and we will have all the FSIs approved. We will have all the slum rehabilitation authorities approvals coming across. So you sell it to us and you exit and we will make it. And I'm predicting here in the national media that after Mangal Prabhat Lodha, a billionaire, we will see a few more billionaires after this BMC term from the BJP. If Krishna is willing to challenge it, we'll talk after 5 years, but we'll see that one. And Swapna also. That's what I'm saying it across. So that is the kind of belief they had on this even before the election process was getting started. Now, I'm putting it in record. I might be a spokesperson after 5 years, but I'll be there in the politics. You can see what is going to happen. And Krishna very well knows the name. Anish also knows the name. Swapna also knows the name. But I don't want to put the names in the national media at this point of time.
Krishna Hegde, the fact here is that for good 30 years, it was the Sena which had complete control over the BMC. And at that time also, Mr. Eknath Shinde was part of the Shiv Sena. So the Shiv Sena-led BMC did not do much for Mumbai, and Mumbaikars is the larger sense. The civic amenities the issue of pollution not addressed, the issue of potholes not addressed. These are issues that impact the lives. The overall quality of life, that was also not addressed.
It is so simple that in the last 20-25 years that the Shiv Sena was in power in Mumbai, it was Uddhav Thackeray ji who had the reins and the control of the Shiv Sena. Eknath Shinde ji worked for the Shiv Sena in Thane district along with his mentor Anand Dighe ji. And therefore, to put Eknath Shinde ji as part of Mumbai BMC, I think is not fair. Secondly, let me also tell you, Mr. Matthew Anthony was saying, my friend, that there is a work happening here and work happening there, and it takes so long to get from Villeparle to Bandra. At least he is admitting that work is happening. Whether it is the metro, whether it's the coastal road, whether it is 850 kilometers of concretization of roads or any other infrastructure project, at least the work is happening now, and which Mr. Anthony also is agreeing to. Second thing is,
there's a piece of breaking news coming in. I'm going to come back to you. This is a report coming in from Sholapur. BJP candidate Shalan Shinde, who is in jail, has won the election. Shalan Shinde is in jail in connection with the murder of MNS leader Bala Saheb Sarwade, and MLA's son led the entire BJP panel to victory. So when it is about election management, should it be seen this way? But this candidate of the BJP is in jail. So it's muscle power, Shweta Shalini, that's how it will be read. Shweta, you heard me.
Yes, I did. Maria, first and foremost, I want to reply to Matthew. He has been saying, I don't know who he has been talking about, but in 2014, when Narendra Modi ji came into power, there were 9 unicorns. And today there are more than 100 unicorns in the country. There is no harm in building billionaires and building unicorns. If there is something which is happening wrong, whether it is the State Election Commission or any singular person or any corporate or whatever, the Congress is free to go to the court. And the problem is that they do not believe in the country. They don't believe in the institutions of the country. They just believe in blabbing without any proof. And that's exactly what dear friend Matthew is doing. But having said that, coming back to your question, it's unfortunate. I have been in politics now for more than 15 years, and it is always said, and our leader Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji has always said, that the unfortunate part of politics is that the wrong people sometimes get elected, and it is the people who elect these people. So I think the key here is organization, karyakartas, yes, but we also need to have the right people represent us. Unfortunately, that is something that parties need to be very, very clear of. My leader,
he is someone who has been accused of a killing, and he is presently in jail. So you speak about cleanup of the politics, clean politics. Is that what is being reflected here?
No, it is not. In fact, the only thing that is being reflected is winnability. And in election, what you have to prioritize always is winnability, and that's what BJP has been doing. But yes, the balance of ideology and the correctness of candidate is something which has been on priority specifically for a few leaders like Shri Narendra Modi and Devendra Fadnavis ji.
Okay, there is another piece of breaking news coming in. This is from Jalna in Maharashtra again. Journalist Gauri Lankesh, murder accused Shrikant Fangarkar, celebrates his victory with supporters after winning the Jalna Municipal Corporation election as an independent candidate. So he was an independent candidate, Shrikant Fangarkar, who is an accused in the killing of journalist Gauri Lankesh. What does it tell us about the overall Maharashtra politics? He was contesting on an independent, as an independent candidate, Matthew Anthony. So while we look at the BJP candidate having won from jail, here is someone who is an accused of a murder, and he has won from Jalna Municipal Corporation.
Maria, if you look at that way, Pablo Escobar was also popular, and Pablo Escobar also can be considered as a unicorn from Shweta's perspective. Okay, now I will ask both Shweta and Krishna. Last 8 years, Mumbai was managed by the BJP, or the state government. The metro, the local railway stations are still the same. The local railway stations are crowded like anything. The infrastructure remains the same. The hawkers taking the entire roads are the same. The slums and the dilapidated buildings are the same. So, and the road constructions, there are huge corruption allegations on the road construction contracts being awarded. BMC's every contract is being kind of questioned in terms of corruption, and the potholes are there. So what is the development which you're actually speaking about? We can see it like black and white across Mumbai. And what are you speaking about? And what is the development which you've given to Mumbai when it was there with you in the last 8 years, completely fair and square with you people?
Are you asking that question to the BJP?
Yes,
but before
I'm
that, I'll
asking
bring in
question to
Brij Mohan Srivastav, National General Secretary of the NCP. Ajit Pawar faction is joining us. Huge setback for the Pawar family here, Brij Mohan Srivastav.
Actually, I'm not getting your voice very clearly. Unable to understand what actually you asked me.
Yes, my question was, बहुत ही बड़ा setback है पवार परिवार के लिए.
Can you ask to increase the volume, please?
Okay, I'll get your audio fixed in the meanwhile. But then certainly is this a setback for the Pawar family? Their bastion has fallen. Brij Mohan Srivastav?
Yeah,
this coming together of the uncle and the nephew hasn't worked. That gambles doesn't seem to have paid off.
Actually, people have not given their support to this alliance, and we have to think it over again whether we can go to this type of alliance or not. Respected Praful Patel has spoken very clearly that we are not going to alliance with Sharad Pawarji NCP. It's now very clear. But on other
Big India Today impact. Maharashtra State Election Commission bars the use of marker pens in the upcoming Zilla Parishad elections. Ahead of the Tamil Nadu polls, India Today speaks exclusively to AIADMK General Secretary Edapadi Palaniswamy. Says there is no Vijay factor in Tamil Nadu. Full interview at 6 p.m. International Monetary Fund lauds India's growth, says strong consumption has pushed GDP figures better than expected. BJP mocks Rahul Gandhi's dead economy jibe.
What we have seen in India is that India is a key growth engine for the world.
Amid US-Venezuela tensions, Venezuelan opposition leader presents her Nobel Peace Prize to Donald Trump. Trump confirms possession of the medal. Mumbai has decided the Saffron Sarge delivers a triple-engine sarkar for Amchi Mumbai. BJP clinches victory in the financial capital of the country. In a historic first, the BJP-Sena alliance secures a clear majority in BMC polls with the BJP-led coalition decisively crossing the majority mark. This milestone ends the Thackeray's firm grip of their final stronghold, crowning Mahayuti the undisputed Mumbai Cha Raja. Well, for the first time, BJP will assume power in BMC with the upper hand in the alliance. After losing to the India bloc in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, BJP has bounced back triumphantly. First in assembly, now seizing India's richest civic body. Celebrations have erupted at BJP party offices across Mumbai, hailing this landmark victory. Devendra Fadnavis heads to the party headquarters at Nariman Point to celebrate with the cadre at 3:30 p.m. I'm going to go straight across to Omkar Bable joining us from Pune at this point in time for the very latest on that story. We'll also be going across to our other reporters for the ground details on what's really going on at this point in time. I see a lot of celebrations behind you, Omkar, a moment of triumph really for the Mahayuti, and of course a great deal of disappointment for the Thackeраys with them losing their firm grip. Tell us, what do you really see around you? How are the celebrations really underway?
Well, you can clearly see BJP is emerged as the largest party in Maharashtra right now.
I'm coming back to you in a moment from now, Omkar. I'm also going to get in my colleague Vidya at this point in time and all. Let's take a listen.
क्या आखिर जो पार्टी की जो जीत हुई है उसको आप लोग किस तरीके से यहाँ पे मना रहे हैं?
हम लोग समझते हैं आज बाला साहब ठाकरे का हिंदुत्व का विचार हुआ है, मराठी मानुष का आज विजय है। बाला साहब का ही आज हम विचार करके आगे जा रहे हैं और ये एकनाथ शिंदे साहब तो हमारे नेता है, लेकिन हमारे जो विचार है वो सम्मानीय बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के विचार है।
यहाँ पे फायर क्रैकर्स आप लोगों ने बस किए, क्या और भी खुशी के जो तरीके हैं वो
खुशी का ही माहौल है लोगों
और भी तरीके?
अरे बहुत के साहब भी अभी आएंगे तो साहब भी आ सकते हैं इधर, शिंदे साहब खुद आएंगे, अभी फडणवीस साहब आ रहे हैं अपने पार्टी ऑफिस में तो शिंदे साहब भी इधर आएंगे। ये बहुत खुशी का माहौल है और जो अचीव करना था अभी हम लोगों ने जो अचीव करना था अचीव हुआ है। और आपने देखा होगा महायुति की सत्ता इधर बहुत जम से महापालिका में आए, मुंबई महापालिका, हम थाना में भी आए, सब जगह हम लोग आगे आए।
बिल्कुल, तो आप लोग किस तरह से, और ये मिठाइयाँ और कितनी आई है यहाँ पे?
अभी मिठाई तो बढ़ती रहेगी, कंटिन्यू बढ़ती रहेगी,
बढ़ती रहेगी। आप लोग भी यहाँ पे कंटिन्यूअसली मिठाई और पटाखे फूटते रहेंगे लगता है?
देखो ये मुंबईकर और महाराष्ट्र के जनता ने महायुति को इतना बड़ा मैंडेट दिया है कि 29 म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन में जो मेयर बनने वाले हैं वो महायुति के मेयर बनने वाले हैं। इससे और बड़ी खुशी क्या रहेगी? ये विकास के प्रति जो रिस्पांस लोगों का आया है, मतदाताओं का, वही जीत है।
लेकिन ये कहीं खटास नहीं रही कि जिस तरीके से आंकड़े आप लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे वो आप लोग को नहीं मिले हैं?
देखो बीजेपी ये नेशनल पार्टी है, शिवसेना रीजनल पार्टी है, आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हम लोग भी फैलेंगे तभी आपको नतीजे और अलग दिखेंगे। सब साथ में जाना है, शिवसेना बीजेपी एक साथ में जा रहे हैं, शिवसेना एनडीए का घटक है, हम लोग बीजेपी के साथ में काम कर रहे हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, जिस तरीके से आपने देखा यहाँ मिठाई बांटी जा रही है, पटाखे फोड़े जा रहे हैं और बताने कह लीजिए कि जाहिर करने की कोशिश की जा रही है कि कितने खुश हैं यहाँ के लोग जिस तरीके से जो मैंडेट मिला है न सिर्फ मुंबई और ठाणे में बल्कि महाराष्ट्र के दूसरे हिस्सों में भी, उसकी एक झलक भर है इस खुशी की। कैमरामैन किरण सबकाल के साथ
Vidya getting in those details and sending us those images of celebrations that have broken out. It really is the last fortress of the Thackeray's, Uddhav Thackeray, that has fallen. I'm going to go straight across now to my colleague Omkar Bable, who was getting us the ground report. Omkar, of the celebrations in Pune as well. Omkar.
Exactly. Look, as I was telling you, BJP has emerged as the largest party in Maharashtra again. 29 municipal corporation elections were being held simultaneously. I'm standing in the legacy of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. This is a Tilak Vada located in the Pune. How happy you guys are! I could clearly see the joy on your face.
Yes, we are very happy. We are very happy. We are very happy. We are Kunal's childhood friends. We are very happy for him. Yes.
So I gave my interview just a moment ago, and we are very.
So I just want to know, you all guys are supporting BJP. Kunal is going to be the youngest corporator. So what do you exactly expect from all these youngsters and this generation especially?
Whatever the previous corporators have done, maybe just giving promises as not living up to it. Maybe if they could change that history and be the future for our area.
many supporters of BJP are standing here, and we'll try to talk to them. As I was asking you, you all are looking overwhelmed.
Yes, definitely. We all are overwhelmed. It is the moment that we all were waiting for. After all the hard work everyone has put in, days and nights have gone in. So definitely it's something we are really rejoicing over.
Will you please tell us about this Tilak legacy?
Of course, more than me, I think you must ask Shrutika Kunal Tilak, who is right here. She would help you better with it. Kunal Tilak's wife is here. She'll tell you better about it.
So, I would like to tell viewers I'm standing in the legacy of Tilak. Yeah, she's here. Will you please elaborate a little bit about the legacy of a Tilak family and the place where we are standing right now?
As we all know, Kesariwada has had cultural as well as historical significance since our freedom struggle. It doesn't stand only for what happened 150 years ago. It stands for all the cultural heritage icon that it is today. Let it be Ganpati, let it be political events, or it could be anything. Our institution always stands for Samadam Dandaved as well as truth, honesty and integrity in everything that we do.
You're wearing saffron gamcha. I could clearly see rotas everywhere, even in Pune.
Yeah, I mean, it is a great victory for this ideology. I think it is a great victory for hindutva. I think it is a great victory for all of us who have since forever stood for what is right.
Thank you so much. Right now, BJP has won more than 40 seats and leading on 90 seats in Pune Municipal Corporation, and same thing is happening in Pimpri Chinchwad Municipal Corporation also. So we'll have to check what happens, because in 2017 BJP mounted almost 99 but now everything is pipeline, people are counting, still counting is going on. So we'll have to check what exactly is going to happen. But at least till now, I can clearly see Gulal uda rahe log, and everyone is overwhelmed. They're happy that the candidates have won and they'll be in the Pune Municipal Corporation. With camera person Gopal Harre, this is Omkar Wable, India Today, Pune.
Omkar Wable getting in those details at this point in time, telling us about the victory celebrations. As far as the wind is blowing, it clearly is in the favor of Mahayuti, is what the trends clearly show at this point in time. Omkar, to talk to you a little about how the opposition ruled and opposition controlled, and for 25 plus years. At the end of the day, this is a huge setback really for the Thackerays, isn't it? With the alliance also in place, however, not materializing in their favor. Omkar. Coming back to you in a second from now. News just coming in. Let's take a look. BJP's Nitesh Rane, I understand, is mocked Thackeray cousins after BMC results. Rane's penguin jibe at the Thackerays. Nitesh Rane has mocked the Thackerays. Let's take a listen. It's a victory for the Mahayuti. The BJP also leading. Nitesh Rane has mocked the Thackeray brothers post the results, is what we know after the dismal performance in the BMC elections, which also translates into them losing the citadel, losing control of the richest civic body. And Rane has now mocked the Thackeray brothers, is what I know at this point in time. Let's take a listen to what Rane said.
पूरी जैसे मैंने पहले दिन से कहा था, सब जगह एक भगवामय वातावरण था, और अभी मेजॉरिटी मेयर की कुर्सी पे जय श्री राम और आई लव महादेव की विचार के सोच के हमारे मेयर सब जगह महायुति के बैठने की पूरी तरीके से तैयारी है। हमारे महाराष्ट्र के मुख्यमंत्री देवा भाऊ को ये मिला, ये भगवा आशीर्वाद है, और इसलिए मैं महायुति के सभी मेरे नेतागणों को, मेरे प्रदेश अध्यक्ष रवि चौहान जी को, हमारे एकनाथ शिंदे जी को दिल से अभिनंदन करता हूं।
By taking a dig at the Thackerays at this point in time, and that of course has been the narrative, hasn't it, Omkar? As far as the Mahayuti is concerned, they've been talking about, nepotism, dynastic politics in a sense. We have the opposition-controlled BMC for years and years together. Now, finally, the Mahayuti would be taking charge. Of course, this verdict has got ramifications way beyond Mumbai city, isn't it?
Well, exactly.
Yes.
Both Thackerays were trying to consolidate all Marathi votes to retain their power. But interestingly, what result shows, if the BJP is leading, then the reverse polarization has been successfully done by the BJP, and that's how the non-Marathi voters consolidation is successfully managed by the BJP, and now it shows that they'll be in the power soon. But interestingly, so there was a agreement between the previous Shiv Sena and the BJP. Mayor used to be a Marathi Manus and the deputy mayor used to be a BJP guy, non-Marathi. So there was a balance between both the factions. But now, after changing all the equations in Mumbai, in the Mumbai corporation elections, this time completely different arithmetic was there, complete shocking alliances were there, and that's how they all faced the election. But it is very clear that the BJP will retain the power henceforth.
That's right. Be with us as we stay with these pictures coming in at this point in time. Of course, the implications of this, like I said, way beyond Mumbai city. The Mahayuti really stealing this victory this time around with the narrative that we also have been hearing from a section of the Mahayuti is about the defeat of Dinas at this point in time. What really, Omkar, has, in your opinion, worked in the favor of the Mahayuti this time around as far as the civic polls were concerned?
Well, day by day, BJP voter in the city center, like a civic areas, is increasing. The data shows it. But interestingly, the development image, infrastructure building image of Devendra Fadnavis, and interestingly, the way they coined the term called Deva Bhau, not a Devendra Fadnavis. So a city-centric image, a person who comes from the Nagpur, emerges in the Mumbai and Maharashtra politics and handle the Nivanduk of BMC. It is very interesting and fascinating to know, because at the end, the image, perception and the narrative that matters a lot, because at the end, Thackerays were completely dependent on the Marathi voters, which is day by day reducing in the South Mumbai and especially the urban-centric voter. The actual Marathi voter has shifted to the suburbs. But now, if you see, BJP has interestingly managed the arithmetic of non-Marathi voter and also from the from some percent of the Marathi voter from the Mumbai, and that's how they'll regain the power.
Be with us. I'm coming back to you for more on that in a moment from now. Omkar Wable with the very latest, because at the end of the day, this victory is, in a way, strengthening the grip of the Mahayuti as far as urban Maharashtra is concerned. A series of reactions also coming in. Let's take a listen.
मुझे लगता है कि जेन जी ने उस दिशा में हमें पुरजोर समर्थन देकर और शक्ति प्रदान की है। आपने देखा कि पहले बिहार में हमें सफलता मिली, उसके बाद केरल में सफलता मिली, अब महाराष्ट्र के नगर निगम में यह अभूतपूर्व सफलता निश्चित रूप से देश के भविष्य के लिए एक बहुत शुभ संकेत है, सकारात्मक संकेत है, और इसके साथ साथ नकारात्मक राजनीति करने वालों को महाराष्ट्र की जनता ने एक करारा जवाब दिया है।
मैं ये स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं, सभी 29 महानगर पालिका के चुनाव में मतदाताओं ने सहभागिता दी और इस लोकशाही महोत्सव में साथ दिया। इसके लिए मतदाताओं का धन्यवाद।
महाराष्ट्र की जनता ने प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी की नीतियों को, उनके राष्ट्रवाद को, विकसित भारत के उनके संकल्प को आशीर्वाद दिया है। भारत की जनता बहुत समझदार है। वो पहाड़ से लेकर सागर तक, चाहे वो तिरुवनंतपुरम हो, चाहे मुंबई हो, चाहे पुणे की पहाड़ियां हो, और चाहे भारत का कोई भी हिस्सा हो, हर जगह वो कांग्रेस पार्टी को, इंडी गठबंधन को लगातार सजा दे रही है।
जो वोटिंग पैटर्न चलाया सरकार ने, ये बेहद गंभीर बात है। हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब रहे जिसने विधानसभा में वोट किया है, और ऐसे एरिया से गायब हो गए जहां शिवसेना को या महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना को या कांग्रेस को वोट हुए, वहां से हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब हो गए हैं। ये पहली बात। दूसरी बात, ईवीएम मशीन बार बार बंद होती रही बहुत से प्रभागों में। जहां राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस को बटन दबाया गया है वहां कमल के ऊपर लाइट ऑन होती है। वैसा मशाल का हो गया, वैसा इंजन का हो गया। और चुनाव आयोग के जो लोग हैं उस हमारी शिकायत सुनने को तैयार नहीं। कल शाम को 6 बजे तुरंत ये वोटिंग खत्म होने के बाद मुंबई महापालिका के कमिश्नर और बीजेपी के लोगों में, वरिष्ठ लोगों में एक मीटिंग हो गई। क्यों हो गई? क्यों हो गई? कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट चल रहा है, आचार संहिता चल रही है। आप 1.5 घंटे तक कमिश्नर के साथ बैठते हो और क्या तय करते हो? आज का जो रिजल्ट है वो आपने तय किया।
Well, after the saffron surge in BMC elections, BJP MP is hit out at Maharashtra. Narv Nirman Sena Chief Raj Thackeray. BJP MPs ordered Ras Malai's wife. That's what is being said at this point in time. So, essentially, the war of words that is being seen between political leaders vis-a-vis the election after the election results. This has been a saffron surge. An MP from the party, from the saffron clan, has hit out at Raj Thackeray. BJP MPs ordered Ras Malai's wife, there, Ritik Bhalikar, to break down those comments for us. What exactly is being said here? A jibe was taken by the MNS chief against Anna Malai as well. Has this got to do with that comment? Take us through the details here, Ritik. Ritik Bhalikar, if you can hear me, I was asking you about the comments that have been made by a BJP MP hitting out at MNS chief.
Yes, absolutely. The comment which broke out into a controversy, and now when the results are almost out and we can see the figures, huge celebration can be seen at the Mumbai BJP headquarters in Nariman Point. Here we can see the stage is set all ready to welcome CM Devendra Fadnavis and other senior leaders of the party. All the party office bearers and karyakartas in huge numbers are pouring in at the BJP headquarters here. Soon Devendra Fadnavis is expected to arrive, and the jibe taken by MNS chief Raj Thackeray on Anna Malai. What do you have to say about it? There were exchange of, so many remarks, and it turned out to be a huge controversy.
Actually, Thackeray brothers, they were fighting for their own survival. They had nothing to say. Therefore, they got into all this kind of verbal rhetorics, and people understood. There was no need to make that Anna Malai's statement and make it out of proportionate. So people have taught them lesson.
Do you think this has cost them sizable votes, because the South Indians also, in huge numbers reside in Mumbai and areas around Mumbai. So have they gone against Thackeray?
Actually, Mumbai is a cosmopolitan place. Marathi Manus is an important factor here. BJP is committed to take care of his interest, Marathi Manus' interest. However, the way this Uddhav Thackeray tried to create rift between North Indian, Marathi Manus, Muslim and all that thing, people have gone ahead now. They don't believe in all those kind of petty politics. Politics of development only will work. People have witnessed what Mr. Fadnavis has done in Mumbai. Same thing is going to happen in BMC also.
Do you also think that Marathi votes are polarized behind Thackeray's, and all the North Indians and Hindu votes are polarized for BJP?
I don't think. See, yes, definitely there is a clear-cut polarization of votes. But polarization between development and emotional issues. So Thackeray and all those people, they depended on emotional issues which people have discarded. Whereas the polarized people, sensible people, all Marathi people, they were all with us, and therefore we got this thumping majority.
He said so. The developmental agenda of BJP, which is portrayed by BJP and Shinde Sena Mahayuti alliance, has taken over the emotional card played by Thackeray, is what BJP office bearers are saying.
Thus, coming back to you in a moment from now, also getting in more details on that story from my colleague Vidya also has been tracking. Vidya, at the end of the day, it was opposition controlled. a civic body of BMC. It's been their citadel for years together now. And this time around, it's a big loss for the opposition as well, isn't it?
Well, I'm right now at the Balasaheb Bhavan. This is where the Eknath Shinde's party's headquarters is located. And this is the emotion that's running high right now. They are sharing sweets right now. They are bursting crackers. And of course, they're putting out flags. In fact, let's speak to them. So what do you think is the issue that really helped garner votes for you?
See, you must have seen this Mumbai has been conceived under the leadership of Balasaheb Thackeray. 106 martyrs have given their life.
But the Thackeray's haven't got the majority.
The Balasaheb Thackeray I am talking about. He is our leader, and our honorable Eknath Shinde sir is carrying his ideology ahead with the bow and arrow and Shiv Sena. So you will see the Marathi Manus will be a mayor of this city.
So Marathi Manus and Hindu and a Mumbaikar for sure.
Definitely. Hindutva is a Hindutva.
So certainly, as you heard, emotions are running high. They're very sure that in the next few days the parties will sit down together, form a decision as to who the mayor would be for the city, and accordingly the entire the entire form of the BMC governance would really take place.
Coming back to you in a moment from now, even as we have more news coming in at this point in time, a series of political reactions, and now Milind Deora has hit out at the UBT Sena, Uddhav Thackeray faction at the Maharashtra Narv Nirman Sena led by cousin Raj Thackeray. Deora says BMC results have put an end to the soap opera of Mumbai politics. City prefers progress and accountability over melodrama and masala, says Milind Deora. So it's a dig that has now been taken, talking about the loss of the Thackeray cousins in these elections and the win of the Mahayuti, saying that the people have chosen. Ritvik, a voice really from within the Mahayuti, talking about the fact that the opposition has lost out, the Thackerays have lost out, and of course the narrative that has been here is that dynastic politics, in that sense, will never triumph, isn't it, given that it's been a loss for the Thackeray cousins. Ritik, if you can hear me, you can also in fact take us through the details of the celebrations as the Mahayuti continues to take the Thackeray cousins and at the loss of UBT and MNS.
Yes, absolutely. BJP headquarters all set for huge celebrations, and within some time, CM Devendra Fadnavis expected with a grand welcome, planned here at BJP office. And if I can ask my BJ to just show in the atmosphere around the BJP headquarters in Nariman Point. The stage is already set, and we can see the banner where the poster which clearly says in Marathi that now the era of corruption has ended and Mumbaikars has taken a sigh of relief, is what the poster says. And they have also taken jibe at the Thackeray brand, so-called Thackeray brand, which was in the epicenter of the campaign of Thackeray brothers. They are saying that Mumbai se sevak hates Mumbai se nagar sevak, which also means that the one who will serve Mumbai will only be the corporator of Mumbai, and there will be no Thackeray brand existing, or there will be no brand existing in Mumbai other than the one who serves Mumbai. So this is how a befitting reply is being given by BJP to the Thackeray brothers through all these symbolic, posters, be it the flags where we can see not just BJP flags, but also RPI flags can be seen together, which also symbolizes that how they fought in unity, in alliance together, and not in bits and parts. And like MVA had no relevance together because Congress chose to fight alone. and Thackeray brothers united with NCP Sharad Pawar faction. But here they want to show that they were united, they were fighting together. We can see not just BJP but also Shinde Sena and RPI. Also here, if we come inside the office, if we go inside the office, we can see how BJP Karyakartas in huge numbers have gathered here to welcome the Deva Bhau, what he's fondly called now. And we can also see a band, a brass band, which is the iconic the face of Mumbai, the brass band, which has been called, and it also symbolizes the Koli community of the Mumbai. So be it Koli community, be it fishermen's community, or be it Dabewalas of Mumbaikar, everyone has come here to BJP headquarters to join in the celebration of BJP, who are now going to, claim BMC after 30 years of rules of Thackeray's.
I'm going to continue to keep coming back to you, Ritvik Balekar, getting in those details. We're getting you all the visuals, the pictures, the celebrations that have broken out of the Mahayuti camp. Of course, like Balekar was pointing out, as far as the MBA is concerned, it wasn't a joint effort, evident. It wasn't a joint fight. And that's, in fact, perhaps one of the reasons why even within the MBA, supporters of the MBA would have thought about this alliance not being given a chance this time around. Remember, the Thackeray's have had control of the civic body for years together, almost 3 decades, and it's been a big loss for them, essentially losing their last citadel. Trends, celebrations continues to be a top focus story. For the moment, we are pausing for a quick commercial break.
Domestic behavior, an India Today initiative.
एक बार वेडिंग के लिए all thanks to Candia, lightweight everyday jewelry.
सर रोक तो आप भी नहीं पाएंगे, ट्राई कीजिए।
ओह वाह, सब पे दिल आ जाए तो
मल्टी लेयर पहन लीजिए।
This is ये मुझे चाहिए। Oh my God, this is so देख क्या रही? मैं भी तो यही कह रहा था कि ज्वेलरी सबके लिए होनी चाहिए। Candia, lifestyle jewelry.
Domestic behavior, an India Today initiative, is country's first reality check on our civic behavior.
Ticket.
To know more about India Today's Gross Domestic Behavior Survey, log on to gdb.indiatoday.in, powered by Adani. The world's most powerful double-engine coverage, where access meets expertise. Davos Brainstorm, 19th to 23rd January, only on India Today and Business Today.
most of 2025, one name has refused to leave the top of Ranker's most disliked celebrities in America list. And that's none other than Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. Ranker's poll is crowdsourced and live. Over 95,000 viewers voting in real time. And Markle currently sits at number 2. Just behind Sean Combs, better known as PDD, who is now serving a federal prison sentence after being convicted on charges related to prostitution and abuse. Well, let that sink in. On the same list, Bill Cosby ranks lower, despite decades of sexual assault allegations. So do Amber Heard and Ellen DeGeneres. Even Prince Harry. Yes, Prince Harry appears at number 6, making the Sussexes the only couple both landing in the top tier. This isn't a morality scale, it's a reaction meter. Critics point to staff turnover, branding missteps, and reports from former employees describing a difficult work environment. Supporters argue she's unfairly scrutinized, overexposed, and relentlessly targeted. But one thing is undeniable. While others feed from the rankings, Meghan Markle doesn't disappear. New projects, new headlines, new votes. Love her or hate her, America can't stop reacting. And on Ranker, reaction is everything. With Kshitija Gosavi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Watching India Today.
And we have more news coming in. As far as the BMC elections are concerned, the Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has congratulated the state president Ravindra Chavan after the win. Let's take a listen.
कुठे आहे सध्या प्रदेश भाजपला ना हा यस यस येतो तिकडे आम्ही थोड्या वेळाने येतो चला खूप शुभेच्छा तुम्हाला माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय रवींद्र चव्हाण साहेब अभिनंदन तुमचं फार फार तुमच्या नेतृत्वामध्ये संपूर्ण महाराष्ट्रात मिळालेला जो विजय आहे तो नेत्रदीपक अशा प्रकारचा विजय आहे त्यामुळे तुम्हाला तुमचं मनापासून अभिनंदन यस 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 आता तुम्ही कुठे आहे सध्या प्रदेश भाजपला ना हाँ यस यस येतो तिकडे आम्ही थोड्या वेळाने येतो
मुख्यमंत्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस बीजेपी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष रविंद्र चौहान को बधाई दे रहे हैं, पूछ रहे हैं कि आप किधर हो। रविंद्र चौहान ने जब से भारतीय जनता पार्टी स्टेट की कमान संभाली है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी को एक आप कह सकते हैं कि लोकल बॉडी चुनाव में बड़ी जीत हासिल हुई है। इसलिए देवेंद्र फडणवीस मुख्यमंत्री उनको फोन कर रविंद्र चौहान को बधाई दे रहे हैं और कल्याण डोंबिवली जो रविंद्र चौहान का इलाका है वहाँ पे भी बीजेपी ने जीत हासिल की।
आता तुम्ही कुठे आहे सध्या प्रदेश भाजपला ना हाँ यस यस येतो तिकडे आम्ही थोड्या वेळाने येतो चला खूप शुभेच्छा तुम्हाला माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय रवींद्र चव्हाण साहेब।
चीफ मिनिस्टर देवेंद्र फडणवीस इज कांग्रेचुलेटिंग द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र बीजेपी, asking him where are you. He's saying I'm coming to state office in some time. It's an important win for Ravindra Chavan after taking over the reins of BJP Maharashtra in local bodies. BMC has done well and hence he's been congratulated by Devendra Fadnavis, the chief minister.
प्रदेश भाजपला ना हाँ यस यस येतो तिकडे आम्ही थोड्या वेळाने येतो चला खूप शुभेच्छा तुम्हाला माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय रवींद्र चव्हाण साहेब, अभिनंदन तुमचं फार फार. तुमच्या नेतृत्वामध्ये संपूर्ण महाराष्ट्रात मिळालेला जो विजय आहे.
Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis also giving credit to Ravindra Chavan. Chief Minister is giving credit to State BJP President Ravindra Chavan, saying that under your leadership, BJP has won such a huge mandate, and he's saying let's meet soon and celebrate.
येस येस, येतो तिकडे आम्ही थोड्या वेळाने येतो. चला, खूप शुभेच्छा तुम्हाला. माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय रवींद्र चव्हाण साहेब, अभिनंदन तुमचं फार फार. तुमच्या नेतृत्वामध्ये संपूर्ण महाराष्ट्रात मिळालेला जो विजय आहे तो नेत्रदीपक अशा प्रकारचा विजय आहे. त्यामुळे तुम्हाला तुमचं मनापासून अभिनंदन.
It's a decisive victory there for the Mahayuti, and the Chief Minister, they're congratulating the state president after this win. Mustafa Sheikh continues to be with us on that story. At this point in time, of course, they would be extremely proud of at this point in time, having given the fact that the opposition had controlled the civic body. This was their citadel for years together, for 3 decades almost, Mustafa.
Yes, that's true. The BMC's win for BJP is a big one. They were really eyeing for it. Given a good performance in the state assembly elections, if the BMC had not retained power in the local body, it would have given a impression that after winning a state assembly election, the BJP is not doing well. But that is not so. Their performance and most of the corporations and Jilla Parishad elections in Maharashtra has said that the people are looking forward to give mandate to Mahayuti. And one of the most important observations which also come out is that those in alliance with BJP are doing well when they are in alliance with BJP. For example, with Pawars NCP or Shiv Sena Shinde, when they are in alliance with BJP and fighting election alliance, their parties are doing well. If they are fighting against BJP, they are also facing the rout which the opposition party is facing. So clear one-handed mandate to BJP in most of Maharashtra, especially in the BMC now. And it has been a dream of many mayors of BJP in Mumbai, and finally it seems that dream has been realized. After breaking their chief minister in Devendra Fadnavis, now the BJP in all likelihood is going to get a mayor in Mumbai back to.
Sir, we will also see that question really settle in days to come, as the BJP is all hopeful that as far as Mumbai city is concerned, the mayor would be from their party. Be with us. I'm going to come back to you. In fact, my colleague Maria also had a word with BJP's Rahul Narvekar. Let's take a listen to what he had to say about this huge victory.
Well, at the outset, I would like to thank the people of Maharashtra for once again completely trusting the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance and casting their vote in favor of this alliance. As you're aware, that the people of Maharashtra, through this mandate, have voted for progress, have voted for development. The people of Mumbai have done the same. The outstanding coastal road made by the Atal Setu, or the brilliant metro network, which has made life much easier for Mumbaikars, is what the Mumbaikars have considered while they cast their vote. So I would like to once again thank Mumbaikars for this support and trust that they've expressed in the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance.
After 30 years, now it is the BJP-led Mahayuti which will be dominating it, and perhaps BJP will also get its mayor in BMC.
Well, Mumbaikars have waited for this moment a little too long. They were fed up with the lackluster administration of the Mumbai Municipal Corporation in the hands of the Shiv Sena UBT fraction. And now they have expressed their opinion of having a better governance and administration in Mumbai Municipal Corporation. And I'm sure that Bharatiya Janata Party will leave no stone unturned to fulfill the desire of Mumbai. Insofar as both the brothers coming together, sentimental about the well-being of Marathi Manus will do. The Marathi Manus will stand up with the party that actually delivers and works towards the progress of the Marathi Manus, who creates job opportunities for Marathi Manus, who creates infrastructure for Marathi Manus, party that makes life easier for the Marathi Manus. Not this sentimental statements and attempts to sway people sentimentally is not going to work any longer.
Right. In fact, you heard that from the Bharatiya Janata Party talking about the fact that they've waited for this day for a very long time. At the end of the day, the Mahayuti has in fact, at least as far as the trends are concerned, winning the elections to the country's richest civic body. The Sena, Uddhav Thackeray and the MNS, Raj Thackeray, have lost these elections, losing the citadel, the control that they had over this body for years together. Ritik continues to be with us. I'm going to go straight back to him for all the celebrations. The BJP has also got a celebration planned. I understand the Chief Minister would be there at the headquarters as well. Ritik, what more can you tell us about those celebrations which are now planned throughout the evening? Ritik, if you can hear me, I was asking you about the celebrations, pictures at the BJP's office at Nariman Point. The Chief Minister also expected there any moment.
Yes, CM Devendra Fadnavis is expected any time from now and at the BJP headquarters.
We'll just try and get back to my colleagues there in a moment from now, but getting you these visuals of celebrations from various cities. These are from Pune. A series of reactions also coming in. Let's take a listen.
Just telling us, why are you even bothering? We are just going to press the lotus button. So, but we covered 90 to 95% of the ward, and I don't think any of the opposition parties did that. And that is where the difference is. Despite us having a major advantage here in this ward, all four of our candidates, we covered the entire ward. We went door to door, met every citizen, spoke with them, understood their problems, and gave them the assurance that once we get elected, we will work utmost with hard work for them.
A lot of confidence and trust was shown by your leadership in youth, especially
to be with us, even as those reactions are coming in and pictures of celebration from different parts. The Chief Minister would be soon there. Ritik, if you can hear me, get us the details of the celebrations and the celebrations planned throughout the evening today.
Yes, absolutely. From any time from now, CM Devendra Fadnavis will arrive at BJP headquarters in Nariman Point, Mumbai, and we can see behind me the stage is set for the celebrations, and the banner, the poster which has been put up here clearly indicates that it is taking a jibe at Thackeray brand, because the banner says that now Mumbai is free from corruption and Mumbaikars will take a sigh of relief. At the same time, it is also saying that only the one who serves Mumbai, who does the service to Mumbai, will be the corporator of Mumbai, and it indirectly, takes a jibe at Thackeray brand, which was at the epicenter of the campaign during BMC elections. So yes, it clearly indicates that they have claimed the victory, and they will be claiming BMC now onwards. After 30 years of Thackeray's rule at BMC, finally BJP with Shinde Sena in alliance has managed to win BMC, to win Mumbaikars' heart, and with a clean sweep, which is most important. And at the same time, here, if we have a look at the BJP headquarters, we can see flowers all over, the garlands decorated on the gate of the BJP office, and all the flags of BJP along with RPI and Shinde Sena flags, which clearly also indicates that the Mahayuti is intact and they fought it together.
I'll rectify that line with my colleagues there in a moment from now. Understandably, there's celebration and there is fair amount of chaos. Right there, announcements being made even as those pictures are coming in from BJP's office at Mumbai's Nariman Point to tell our viewers really the task before the BMC though is now cut out in that sense. You have Mahayuti taking over, possibly a BJP mayor for Mumbai city. That is what is being speculated at this point in time. But job is yet to be done. As far as the aspirations of Mumbaikars is concerned, their expectations from the civic authorities concerned, much left to be desired. But going back in time, as far as this alliance is concerned, the perception that the MBA fought this as a divided house, and perhaps that could have been one of the reasons why this defeat is what they are having to deal with at this point in time. Though the Thackeray brothers, interestingly, the cousins, came together. It was Uddhav Thackeray and Uddhav Sena and Maharashtra Nirman Sena, led by Raj Thackeray. At the end of the day, it's a victory for the Mahayuti in the state. Of course, the BJP has said that the people have given their verdict, even as the opposition has in fact raised concerns about the functioning of the machines, the EVM machines in that sense, voicing concerns about the fact that all is not well and that there was foul play, and hence this victory was assured for the Mahayuti. That's what a section of the opposition is saying at this point in time. Section also saying they respect the mandate of the people. We're telling you about the BMC elections, a section demanding in fact re-evaluation in that sense, saying that there were several voters who had problems, there would have been more amount of voting. Many spoke about the fact that marker pens were used instead of indelible ink, and that's the reason why this was unfair. The opposition accusing the election body of colluding with the Mahayuti alliance. Pictures on your screen of celebrations that are broken out in Pune and also in Mumbai at the BJP headquarters right there. Now, amid the saffron surge in the BMC, a war of words erupted with allegations of vote chori, like I mentioned, flying across. The UBT and Congress have revived the vote chori charge led by Rahul Gandhi even before counting concluded in that sense and elections were called. Shiv Sena UBT MP Sanjay Raut raised serious concerns alleging troubling voting patterns, deletion of thousands of voters, particularly in opposition strongholds, and malfunctioning EVMs, electronic voting machines. He's also accused the Election Commission of being in cahoots with the BJP and questioned how exit polls were released even before voting percentages were announced. Rahul Gandhi has also gone a step further, accusing the Election Commission of gaslighting citizens and warning that public trust in democracy has collapsed. He termed the alleged vote theft an anti-national act. The BJP has hit back sharply, calling the opposition a Bahana brigade, accusing it of accepting defeat even before the results. The party alleged Rahul Gandhi was discrediting, distorting and disinforming the people while also slamming the Khandani Chor jibe, backing the Thackeray's claims.
जो वोटिंग पैटर्न चलाया सरकार ने, ये बेहद गंभीर बात है। हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब रहे जिसने विधानसभा में वोट किया है, और ऐसे एरिया से गायब हो गए जहां शिवसेना को या महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना को या कांग्रेस को वोट हुए, वहां से हजारों लोगों के नाम गायब हो गए हैं। ये पहली बात। दूसरी बात, ईवीएम मशीन बार बार बंद होती रही बहुत से प्रभागों में। जहां राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस को बटन दबाया गया है, वहां कमल के ऊपर लाइट ऑन होती है। वैसा मशाल का हो गया, वैसा इंजन का हो गया। और चुनाव आयोग के जो लोग हैं उस हमारी शिकायत सुनने को तैयार नहीं। कल शाम को 6 बजे तुरंत ये वोटिंग खत्म होने के बाद मुंबई महापालिका के कमिश्नर और बीजेपी के लोगों में, वरिष्ठ लोगों में एक मीटिंग हो गई। क्यों हो गई? कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट चल रहा है, आचार संहिता चल रही है। आप 1.5 घंटे तक कमिश्नर के साथ बैठते हो और क्या तय करते हो? आज का जो रिजल्ट है वो आपने तय किया?
Major allegation of the opposition, their vote chori, talking about the malfunctioning of EVMs, electronic voting machines, and also remember the controversy about marker pens being used instead of indelible ink. That's what the opposition is saying at this point in time. It continues to be a top focus story right here. For the moment, pausing for a quick commercial break.
watching India Today.
जिस स्थान पर आप सभी बैठे हैं वो भारत की डेमोक्रेटिक जर्नी का बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण स्थान है। गुलामी के आखिरी वर्षों में जब भारत की आजादी तय हो चुकी थी, उस समय इसी सेंट्रल हॉल में भारत के संविधान की रचना के लिए संविधान सभा की बैठकें हुई थी। भारत की आजादी के बाद 75 वर्षों तक ये इमारत भारत की संसद रही और इसी हॉल में भारत के भविष्य से जुड़े अनेक महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय, अनेक चर्चाएं हुई। अब लोकतंत्र को समर्पित इस स्थान को भारत ने संविधान सदन का नाम दिया है।
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
A day after US President Donald Trump urged Iranian protesters to continue their protest and take over the institutions of the theocratic regime, while help is on its way, supporters backing the Iranian government held funeral procession for individuals who have been killed in the recent protests. Trucks carrying coffins moved through crowds of people, many displaying photos of Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. US-based HRA-NA rights group said it had so far verified the deaths of 2,403 protesters and 147 government-affiliated individuals. Meanwhile, Trump declined to answer about what kind of help was he referring to. Russia has also condemned what it called subversive external interference in Iran's internal politics and said US threats of new military strikes against the country were categorically unacceptable.
Certainly, when the US starts acting in the ways that neglect the very rules Americans themselves promoted, calling it globalization, and then abandoning their own principles, it suggests that our US colleagues appear unreliable when they behave in such a manner. They always bet on oil and other critical resources, focus solely on advancing their own interests, and use threats and direct pressure methods such as tariff. Partners of Iran, for instance, are subjected to 25% tariffs.
Наши американские коллеги, когда действуют подобным образом.
The US has issued advisory to its citizens to leave Iran. India too advised all citizens to leave Iran by available means of transport, including commercial flights. It has also cautioned Indian citizens and PIOs in Iran to exercise due caution, avoid areas of protest or demonstrations. The citizens have been urged to remain in contact with the Indian embassy in Iran and monitor local media reports for any developments. Indian citizens have been asked to keep their travel and immigration documents ready. With Mahashweta Lala, Bureau Report, India Today.
It's a big victory for the Mahayuti, winning these elections. As far as the trends are concerned, we're telling you the elections to the country's richest civic body, the BMC. That is a top focus story right here. The fast and exclusive reactions and all the ground reports up ahead on the show. I'm Sneha Mordani. Let's begin this edition with the headlines. Mumbai trends indicate good news for the Mahayuti. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis to arrive at the Mumbai headquarters of the party shortly. BJP shatters its 2017 record. Thackerays lose their 25-year-long BMC force. It's a big India Today impact. Maharashtra State Election Commission bars the use of marker pens in the upcoming Zilla Parishad elections. Ahead of the Tamil Nadu polls, India Today speaks exclusively to AIADMK General Secretary E. Palaniswamy. Says there is no Vijay factor in Tamil Nadu. Full interview at 6 p.m. International Monetary Fund lauds India's growth, says strong consumption has pushed GDP figures better than expected. BJP mocks Rahul Gandhi's dead economy jibe.
We have seen in India is that India is a key growth engine for the world.
Amid US-Venezuela tensions, Venezuelan opposition leader presents her Nobel Peace Prize to Trump. Trump confirms possession of the medal. Mumbai has decided the saffron surge delivers a triple-engine sarkar for Amchi, Mumbai. BJP clinching victory in the financial capital of the country. I'm going to go straight across now to my colleague Maria Shakil for more on that.
Let me go straight to Maharashtra, where Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde ji is joining us. Eknath Shinde ji, बहुत-बहुत बधाई, इतनी बड़ी जीत. कैसे देखते हैं आप इस जीत को?
मैं बहुत ही हमारे मुंबई वासियों को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, उनका शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि मुंबई वासियों ने भाजपा शिवसेना को भारी जीत दिलाई है और हम ये चुनाव डेवलपमेंट के मुद्दे पे लड़े थे। लोग डेवलपमेंट चाहते हैं, डेवलपमेंट को लोगों ने स्वीकारा है और एंटी डेवलपमेंट को नकारा है और इमोशनल मुद्दों को भी नकार दिया है। इसलिए लोग चाहते हैं डेवलपमेंट और इसलिए हमने, जैसे मैं चीफ मिनिस्टर था 2.5 साल, अब देवेंद्र जी चीफ मिनिस्टर है, 3.5 सालों में जो मुंबई के लिए रोड कॉन्क्रीटाइजेशन हो, सीवरेज ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट हो, कोस्टल रोड हो, अटल सेतु हो, मेट्रो के जो काम को स्टे दिया था उसको हटाना हो, कारशेड को स्टे हटाया है, बुलेट ट्रेन के स्टे को हटा दिया है, और काफी काम 3.5 सालों में जो हमने किया है, इस मुद्दे पर लोगों ने हमें सपोर्ट किया है और लोग डेवलपमेंट चाहते हैं। ये चुनाव में साबित हुआ है।
शिंदे जी, राजदीप सरदेसाई बोल रहा हूं। मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूं कि क्या ये अब तय है कि पार्टी नंबर 1 और लीडर नंबर 1 फडणवीस और बीजेपी है? क्योंकि विधानसभा के बाद लगा था कि आप एक तरह से मुख्यमंत्री बनते, अब ये तय है कि फडणवीस जी के नेतृत्व में सब ये चुनाव लड़ा गया।
हाँ बिल्कुल, हम साथ में चुनाव लड़े हैं और इसमें अच्छी जीत हमें मिली है। देवेंद्र जी मुख्यमंत्री अब है और जब मैं मुख्यमंत्री था, हम 3.5 सालों में जो काम किया है ये लोगों ने चयन किया, लोगों ने उसके लिए पसंद किया है। लोगों ने नकार दिया है हमारा जो मुंबई फर्स्ट है और उनका करप्शन फर्स्ट है। ये मुंबई को सोने के अंडा देने वाली मुर्गी समझते थे, लेकिन हमने मुंबई को डेवलपमेंट का मुद्दा लेकर हम चुनाव लड़े हैं। लोग डेवलपमेंट को पसंद करते हैं, करप्शन को नहीं और एंटी डेवलपमेंट को भी नहीं। और इसीलिए मैं बताऊंगा कि केंद्र में भी हमारे एनडीए की सरकार है, प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने भी हमेशा बार-बार कहा है कि मुंबई को हम एक फिनटेक कैपिटल बनाएंगे, ग्लोबल नेशनल हब बनाएंगे। मुंबई को मुंबई के जैसे बनाने का काम हमारी महायुति करेगी और लोग वही चाहते हैं कि उनकी दिक्कतें खत्म हो।
लेकिन शिंदे जी, मैंने देखा है कि मुंबई के सीटों में जहां आप और यूबीटी के बीच में लड़ाई थी, यूबीटी का परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा रहा है। क्या आप मानते हैं मुंबई में अभी तक, थाने में तो आप नंबर 1 नेता हैं, पर मुंबई में अभी भी आप और यूबीटी के बीच में लड़ाई है कि असली शिवसेना कौन?
अभी देखिए, वो 25 साल से उधर जड़े बिठाए हैं। अभी हमारी सरकार को, हमारी पार्टी को तो 3 साल हुए हैं। अभी आगे देखो क्या क्या होता है, क्या क्या होगा आगे। तो हम भी अभी महाराष्ट्र में बीजेपी नंबर 1 है, नगर परिषद चुनाव में भी और विधानसभा का चुनाव में भी, और शिवसेना जो हमारी है वो नंबर 2 पे है। तो अभी जो 20-25 साल से मुंबई में जो पार्टी काम कर रही है, तो अभी आगे देखिए क्या होता है।
तो असली शिवसेना कौन, आपकी या उद्धव ठाकरे की?
अरे भाई, अभी विधानसभा में भी बता दिया है, नगर परिषद में भी बता दिया है, अभी महाराष्ट्र के चुनाव में भी सभी जगह बता दिया है। कॉर्पोरेटर में जितने भी महाराष्ट्र में कॉर्पोरेटर चुन के आए हैं, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बाद सेकंड नंबर पे शिवसेना के हैं। तो असली और नकली अभी मुझे कहने की जरूरत नहीं।
आप पुराने साथियों को कैसे देखते हैं? अब उद्धव ठाकरे, राज ठाकरे, उनका फ्यूचर क्या मानते हैं आप, क्या होगा?
नहीं, देखिए, अभी उनका फ्यूचर तो उनको समझना चाहिए। हम तो इतना ही जानते हैं कि ये मुंबई डेवलप हो, महाराष्ट्र डेवलप हो। मुंबई और ये जो मुंबई वासियों ने जो चयन किया है, जो सपोर्ट किया है, अब उनको हम न्याय देना है, जस्टिस उनको देना है और उनकी दिक्कतें खत्म करनी है।
और मेयर अब बीजेपी का होगा, ये तय है? मेयर बीजेपी का सर?
मेयर
बीजेपी का होगा?
मेयर महायुति का हुआ, महायुति का होगा। धन्यवाद।
नहीं, पर आप साफ क्यों नहीं कहते कि बीजेपी का होगा?
अरे भैया, अभी तो समय बाकी है ना, अभी एक ही बार आपको न्यूज देंगे, बाद में क्या करेंगे।
ठीक है एक नाथ शिंदे जी।
एक नाथ शिंदे जी, हमसे बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। सो राजदीप, the man of the moment in many ways. Of course, we'll be waiting for Devendra Fadnavis to address the Karyakartas of the BJP. That will happen any moment now. So it is these two who have stolen the thunder, but it is BJP which is the king.
Exactly. You see, the BJP has done very well, Maria, across Maharashtra, not just Mumbai. But when I look at the Mumbai numbers, and this is after we came out, Uddhav Thackeray hasn't done badly at all. His vote percentage is more or less the same. He won 84 seats as a united Sena last time. When I looked at the numbers last, he's at about 70 odd seats on his own. So he has wherever he's directly contested, especially in the Sena heartland areas of Mumbai, He's given more than a fight. MNS has fallen behind of Raj Thackeray, and you could argue, therefore, that among the traditional Maharashtrian middle-class voters of Mumbai, Uddhav Thackeray is still possibly seen as the leader of the Shiv Sena. Moment you go beyond that, Eknath Shinde has established himself in Thane, Kalyan, Dombivli. And it's interesting, every time you ask them the question, Kaun banega mayor, they say Mahayuti. They don't say, in an ideal world, what they would like is 2.5 years, 2.5 years. I don't think the BJP is going to concede that. The BJP is not the Congress there. But I think it's interesting to see how Mumbai's Maharashtrians have voted and whether having Raj Thackeray, is it a liability or an asset for the Shiv Sena UBT? Because suppose they had the Congress instead of Raj Thackeray, could they have got a wider vote? This, of course, is for the future. But Eknath Shinde has shown, Maria, that he is the first successful Shiv Sainik to break with the Shiv Sena and become a sort of independent entity of his own.
Was it because the Thackeray's, Uddhav Thackeray here, was largely seen as inaccessible, and here is the man who is the real Shiv Sena? As he said, कि मैं कितने बार ये debate settle करूं, when you asked that question to him, कि ये तो मैंने debates पहले ही settle कर दिया, because when he was the chief minister, Rajdeep, that chief minister's office was open till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. for everyone.
That's right. I interviewed him once. I remember at 5 a.m. in the morning, and there were about 100 people waiting to just shake his hand. Look, he's been a more accessible Shiv Sena leader. His office is like a shakha in a way. But he still carries among the core Shiv Sena supporters a sense कि आपने ठाकरेओं को दगा दिया. It has not entirely gone. That Gaddar feeling has not gone among the core Maharashtrian middle class voters. What Eknath Shinde has successfully done is in his own base of Thane, strengthened himself and used the BJP to legitimize himself. So in Aurangabad, for example, he's done very well. So wherever you go beyond Mumbai, I think Eknath Shinde, being more resourceful, more accessible, has given him a strong platform to build for the future. But I think he didn't answer that question. He's not anymore in that chief ministerial race. I think today the big winner is Devendra Fadnavis.
And the Shinde Sena is also not appearing to be confrontationist. They have accepted the role that the BJP is the big brother and they have to be number 2 in Maharashtra.
With one or two exceptions, there were clashes in Kalyan, Dombivli between the two workers, and Ambarnath, where there was a tug of war as to who will get the mayor's post. You see, where Shrikant Shinde, that is Mr. Shinde's son, he's the MP from Kalyan, Dombivli. Thane, Kalyan, Dombivli, Eknath Shinde wants to see as his fortress. The BJP has been breaching it slowly. So there is tension. But beyond that, I think Eknath Shinde has more or less accepted that I have to go along with the BJP.
All right, Rajdeep, thank you so much. So Rajdeep there speaking to Eknath Shinde, and the big news point that he certainly that he gave was that as far as the mayor's chair or the mayor's post is concerned, it will be of Mahayuti. Playing it safe, understanding fully well that it is BJP which has been instrumental in ensuring that this BMC election is won.
That's right.
Besides that, a pan-Maharashtra victory for the Mahayuti has been in many ways scripted by the BJP.
That's right. You know, Maria, you pointed out interestingly that at least the tone and tenor wasn't really that of confrontation, in a way, an acceptance that BJP really is the big brother in this alliance and there will not be any struggle. Little bit of a heartburn maybe, but I think the mayor question in that sense for Mumbai is settled here, isn't it? Because that's something that's going to be deliberated upon perhaps for the next few days.
Yes, I don't think the BJP will be giving up the mayor's chair. Because if you look at it, Sneha, this entire campaign was for the BJP fought in the face of Devendra Fadnavis. Yes. That Mr. Fadnavis is the infra man, that he is acceptable to an aspirational class, the youth or the yuva of Maharashtra. And the reason why he was seen as affable or likable leader was that while there was this sense of reaching out to the non-Marathis, that is the North Indians, the South Indians, I would say the North Indians in particular, who were seen as the builders of the new Maharashtra, the sense certainly was that here is a leader that that Maharashtra believes who can take them to the next leap, that the generational shift has happened in the BJP in Maharashtra. The acceptability of Devendra Fadnavis cannot be ruled out. And I would say the man of the moment, Devendra Fadnavis, is yet to speak, and we'll be waiting and watching out for what he has to say. But he has managed to navigate the treacherous alliances very carefully, forging careful candidate selection in across Maharashtra, campaigning extensively, the big, sabhas, including small meetings. All that has been about the BJP machinery. I've been speaking about the organizational strength of the party. As a journalist who has covered this party for close to 20 years now, Sneha, you sense that here is the party which has fire in the belly. That if they fight their election, they fight it like there is no tomorrow. And then they also believe in consolidating their gains. So while they win states or win elections, they also take leave no election to chance. They do not also believe that anything can be left for future. So it is about today, and today it has to be done well, is the sense that you get from among the BJP leaders, be it the local body elections or assembly elections, and of course the big Lok Sabha elections. The BJP gives its total might. They go with full preparation, and then we see results of this nature.
That's right. Maria, before I go across to our colleagues from Mumbai city, tracking that big story from ground zero, we are also on standby for celebrations at the BJP headquarters where the Chief Minister is expected. I also want you to weigh in on this. The very fact that this was, at the face of it, civic body elections. But this has huge ramifications, isn't it, as far as the NDA is concerned, the Mahayuti is concerned. Of course, for the MBA as well, a huge setback. The Thackerays losing their citadel for, for what, close to 30 years or so. It has a ripple effect just beyond, just being civic elections, isn't it?
Yes, and undoubtedly, Sneha. And this is coming in the back of massive success for the BJP in the state of Bihar, where they swept the state election with a similar mandate that Nitish Kumar led NDA won in 2010. So with that kind of mandate, the BJP certainly realizes that they have responsibility, that they understand that every election has to be fought to be won. They have the momentum on their side. And then there are crucial state elections which are scheduled for another 2 months from now. So the message that is coming here is that the BJP is giving its all. As far as national ramifications are concerned, yes, in many ways it will be seen as the rejection of the dynasty politics. Look at the Thackeray's. They have ruled in many ways, have had complete control of BMC for the last 30 years. That control is gone now. Where do the Thackeray's go from here on? As Rajdeep was pointing out, that Uddhav Thackeray in his pockets, where he has fought the elections, his party appears to be more acceptable than that of MNS. So MNS hasn't really been a force multiplier. The sense was that if the two cousins come together, it will be a double effort that will be put out. It will be more sympathy, more brand recall of the Thackeray's. That is not there. So I would see this as a rejection of Parivarwad as well. If you look at the Pawars, the uncle and the nephew, what has happened in the entire Pune belt, there is a rejection
We'll continue, in fact, Maria, that conversation in a moment from now. I'm going to, in fact, come back to you, but be with us. Going across now to my colleagues, Vidya is with us. I'm going to get an update from Vidya also on how, on the celebrations at this point in time. Mustafa also from ground zero telling us about the mood there, really. The mood, of course, for change, clearly visible, Vidya, isn't it? The Mahayuti with their stupendous victory, as all trends indicate at this point in time, Mumbai has voted and has indicated that they really want a change this time around.
Well, Well, I'm right now at Balasaheb Bhavan, which is the headquarters of the Eknath Shinde faction. They just had a whole lot of celebrations where they burst crackers, had all kinds of sweets. But of course, they're refusing to accept the fact that, when they had actually taken in about 60 corporators from the original Shiv Sena, and yet they have managed only about 30, they still say that it is a win for them, even though they are riding the wave of the BJP, but they still feel. And right now, if I can just show you, the BJP head office is right next door. You can see the BJP flags way larger in number, only except this particular portion of the Balasaheb Bhavan, where you can really see just a few flags of the Shiv Sena actually being flying high. However, the party spirits are high. They're waiting for their party leader to come from Thane, leave the bastion at Thane and reach here so that the celebrations can catch on a little more further excitement.
Will absolutely be with us, getting a word really from Mustafa. Also, for more on that story, Mustafa, tell us, where are you at this point in time as the Mahayuti celebrates today, of course, a moment of reflection for the MBA in totality also, as they fought these elections completely fractured, split, and big disappointment.